Hello, my gorgeous group ones. Welcome to your reading. Thank you for joining me here today. So today we're going to be getting into what will your love and life look like, or love life, or love and life in April. We'll leave it at that. That's how I wrote it down. And I'm confusing myself by saying it otherwise. Love and life in April. Okay, let's get into it. Yeah. So April predictions, tarot scopes, all that good stuff for the month of April. Group one. Before your reading, I saw 1111. I don't know. I was looking at my camera, and for whatever reason, I saw 1111 on the camera somewhere, even though there's no such thing as 1111 on my camera, but that's a sign. So maybe you've been receiving a lot of signs, synchronicities. Maybe this April's going to be very important. I'm hearing career-wise, love-wise, as well. If I'm looking right over here and I'm seeing this couple, I don't know, I'm not sure which, it's maybe the Two of Cups in the deck, but I'm seeing that couple when I was talking about it could be an important month, so in career and love. So let's see what comes through for you guys. Please, Spirit, what is the collective going to be experiencing this April 2026? We have Six of Wands, so yeah, success, movement. You're going to be seen. I'm hearing it's 7 p.m. Friday, 9 to 5 degrees. I ain't got no, ain't got me. I'm about to show my, cause love was free. How the heck is that your man when he right here with me? But there's some part of the song where she's like, I'm trying to be seen. Like, you're gonna be seen, okay? Six of Wands is a lot of success, okay? A lot of fast movement. If you are someone who's on social media, this month is gonna be really good social media month for you. A lot of attention, right? It's like people are flocking to you. A lot of more followers is what I'm hearing as well. That's just the Six of Wands in general. You're getting your flowers. Your hard work is paying off. Here we have the Ace of Swords. So someone could be reaching out, or going to be getting some clarity on something that was quite confusing. So maybe you're going to be learning how to get more followers, or learning the specific, I guess, recipe that works for you. So I'm pretty sure there's always a whole bunch of like chitter chatter and TED Talks and opinions on how to get followers, how to blow up, whether it's YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, whatever it may be. And I feel like it's just, you have to make the algorithm work for you, but it's gonna like work differently for everyone. So basically what I've been realizing since I've been on TikTok is that my videos do well on Sundays for whatever reason. So I've been like, when I post on Sunday, no matter what the reading is or the topic, it kind of does better than every other video that I do. So I'm like, is there something about Sundays as a collective on TikTok, or is it just me and Sundays? I'm not 100% sure, but I feel like you're gonna be learning the secret sauce to make yourself go viral, or you're gonna know what to say to people, what to do, you know? What is coming through for the collective, please, Spirit, for April? It's the King of Wands. Look at that. Yeah, you're finding the secret sauce. The King of Wands knows what to do, what to say, how to act, things like that. You're going to be showing more of your personality and character this month as well. The King of Wands is like, I don't know, he gives me actor energy. I'm seeing Brad Pitt in my mind's eye. You just have that cool energy where people seem to like flock to you, right? Even despite the things that are being said about you, because I feel like he's been in a lot of hot water recently for the things he's done to Angelina and them kids, like, but no one seems to be talking about that. There just seems to be like a vacuum whenever you're around certain people, and I think you're gonna be, I guess, enveloping people in that vacuum, because there's certain celebrities who, doesn't matter how many bad things are said about them, they're still successful, and it always kind of, you know, irks me. I'm like, how you was beating up on them, and you're not even a father to those kids no more, and they denouncing you as a father, and you're still out here pulling roles, and like, that don't make no sense to me. I feel like when your personal life is like trash, your career life needs to be trash too, especially if you're a bad person, like. But he still has good looks, right? That's why people still flock to him. I don't know. I just feel like it's different for men in general, especially cisgender white men. They don't get the same repercussions as everybody else. But anyway, you could definitely be like your Brad Pitt movie star era, where your face is everywhere. Everyone knows who you are. I'm seeing 444 as well. So this is definitely something that's like a reward, okay? I'm hearing your spirit team sees you and they're rewarding you, okay? I just keep hearing, I'm trying to be seen. So Friday nights in April could be important for you, okay? You're gonna be outside, right? Maybe you're gonna be getting more offers from people. People are gonna be looking at you more just in general in the regular world, like outside of social media. A lot more attention on the streets, right? We have the Star. Wow, the cards are carding. We have the Star, the King of Wands, and the Six of Wands. A lot of attention, like I said. And it seems like every eye is going to be on you. This is the time, if you're someone who hasn't been sure whether you want to be on social media or whatever, this is the month to put yourself out there, to speak up and say something, to post your first video, or to speak up even more, right? Because one of the things they say on TikTok, for example, to like boost your videos is to post a lot of them so you have a greater chance of going viral. But I feel like when I post a lot of videos back to back, they don't do that well. It's like it's a lottery. But you're going to be winning the lottery this month. This could be like, literally, you're playing the lottery. This is the time to win lotteries, right? Whether it's housing lotteries, whether it's the money lottery, whatever, you know, you're going to be chosen. It's like giving chosen one energy this month, okay? Like I said, that your spirit team is like, I guess, rewarding you, saying, hey, we see you. We see the hard work you're putting in. Here's some, you know, rewards, right? And even in the Six of Wands, it kind of looks like he's chasing something, right? This is usually a card where there are people following behind him, following him to the ends of the earth. But here, it's just him chasing his goals, you know? It's him on the battlefield and all his like people he defeated. So, I mean, I guess it's trying to depict victory, but in the traditional Rider-Waite tarot, it's a guy who's like riding his horse and he has like a wreath on his wand showing that he's important, and everyone else's wand is bare, but you don't even see them in the card. It's like he's at the height of his career. He's the only person you're seeing. You're reaching a pinnacle, some kind of thing, a climax moment, right? Maybe we're going to be experiencing some of those this month, okay? Good ones. But it's kind of like people are like circling around you like wolves, or, you know, what is it called, vultures kind of energy. So be careful of people like saying negative things about you, because now I'm looking at the King of Wands, and if you can see it, he's kind of charred at the top of the card. There was like a mishap with a candle when I used to use this deck, and he got a little burned. So be careful that people don't, like, you know, you don't experience burnout, you don't do too much, you know, overwork yourself, or people close to you don't burn you, right? Because here we have a serpent coming through, or a snake in the Ace of Swords, and that can sometimes mean slander, people talking out against you, you know, negative comments, haters kind of energy, just negativity when it comes to what people have to say about you, right? But yeah, be careful of that, because like the vultures are circling, they're seeing your success. And of course with, right, I'm hearing with great power has come great responsibility. So it's kind of giving how sometimes influencers or stars, singers, famous people are held to a different regard or standard when it comes to their influence they have on the collective. They're kind of like, you have now a responsibility to do a certain way, to be a certain way, act a certain way, do certain things, because you have this spotlight on you. You have like a microphone on a grand stage. Now you have a responsibility to yourself and everyone else around you, you know, the people who are following behind you, right? To set a good example is the kind of vibe coming through. So just be careful of that. I feel like this month you're going to be like setting the example, and it's going to have the vulture circling, having not so good things to say about you. But the King of Wands and the Star and the Six of Wands means majority of the attention you're getting this month is going to be quite positive, okay? A lot of correspondence is what I'm hearing as well, like emails. If you're someone who like has business, a lot of bookings, a lot of calls, a lot of talking, you know, business meetings, deals, stuff like that, contracts. And also be careful when it comes to stuff like that. Be careful what you sign this month is also what I'm getting. Be careful. Oh, but these squirrels don't stop. They outside playing, acting a fool. It's like a very playful month for you. Like I said, a very social month as well. But yeah, the Six of Wands, victory over something you've been fighting for a long time. So all this smoke here is representing, I'm pretty sure people, he has fallen, you know, fallen soldiers. And it's him winning at the end of the day, waving the red flag, not the white flag of defeat, the red flag of victory. Okay, I'm hearing possessions. You're going to be getting a lot of possessions this month as well, because wands do represent, like, you know, I think it represent acquiring things, like fighting for it and winning. Whereas, like, I guess the pentacles more so represent you putting in the hard work and getting paid. This is you fighting for something, okay, and winning, overcoming, okay? I'm also hearing justice. but all his fallen soldiers. Red is kind of like Martian, Aries energy, where you've overcome all the troubles and you've overcome all the obstacles set before you. And funnily enough, on the ground in front of him, we see 5 swords. Excuse my French. 5 wands, and 5 of wands in the tarot represents struggle, strife, and fighting, competition. There's no more competition because you've bested all of your competition. You beat everyone. You know, it's kind of like you're going on an award show and you're winning. You're putting your name in the lottery and you're winning. You're putting your name in the hat and your name is being chosen, kind of thing. You know, I'm seeing the not the best example because this is kind of ghetto, but you know, in Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire, where you would put your name in the Goblet of Fire and it was seen as like it was seen as something good for your name to be chosen. But even though your name was chosen, that's a good thing. Now you have to go and fight in the Triwizard Tournament, and that's not the easiest thing to do. But it's giving you're going to be Harry at the end of the Triwizard Tournament winning, but you're not going to come out without some kind of scars. You know, because in that movie, he loses Cedric Diggory, okay? And he watches him like be unalived in front of him by Voldemort, you know, but he comes out of it, I don't want to say unscathed because he isn't unscathed, but he comes out of it victorious, right? He wins the Triwizard Cup, but he's also has some battle scars, right? Okay. And now I'm hearing that song by, is it Sebastian something and Lupe Fiasco? Is it? These battle scars don't look like they're fading, don't look like they're ever gone away. They never gonna change. These battle scars coming through. But anyway, I'm hearing something you would think that ruin me. Like that's a part of the rap. Go listen to the song, it's important for some of you. But it's definitely giving you're gonna come out of it the winner. And funnily enough, after the Goblet of Fire in Harry Potter, everyone despised him in the next movie because he was telling everybody that Voldemort was back, and the Ministry of Magic was like, don't listen to him, he's a liar. Even though it was true. They didn't want to, like, you know, cause like a mass terror. But Harry was like, Voldemort is back, child. I've seen him with my own 2 eyes. And what's his name? I forget that man's name. But the head of the Ministry of Magic at the time, is it something Fudge? Something. He was like, don't listen to him, he's lying. And then in the next movie, when he comes back to Hogwarts, everyone hates him and doesn't want to be his friend and all kind of thing because of what he said, right? So something that you're going to be saying, so be careful with your words, right? Or don't be careful, say what you want to say, right? But there's going to be a big group of people against what you have to say, right? Or trying to sabotage you some kind of way or tear you down. Could definitely be a vibe coming through. But what else is coming through? A lot of eyes on you, like I said. So your words are going to have some sway or effect this month. People are going to be taking you seriously, listening to what you have to say. Okay, so like I said, this is a good month to go out there and the other 10 of wheels, wow, to go out there and speak, post yourself, talking. We have the 10, spread your message, what I just heard as well. So you may have a message you want to spread, and now is the month to do it. We have the 10 of Pentacles, okay, that is abundance. You were talking about you working hard for something, and the material wealth is now coming in to make up for all the physical work you put in, if that makes sense. So it's kind of giving you were giving overworked and underpaid, right? Maybe some of you were underworked as well. Maybe you didn't have a job. You're going to be getting a job opportunity that brings some stability into your life this month in April, okay? But basically what I'm trying to say is you could have been overworked and underpaid. Now you're going to be overworked and well paid, well compensated. So it's kind of giving me someone who has been trying to build some kind of wealth or business, right? All the way from the Ace of Pentacles to the 10 of Pentacles, there's a journey you go on, right? There's the Ace of Pentacles, you have an idea, you have an opportunity to do something, you go on the journey. 2 of Pentacles is trying to make everything work, balancing life and work, and then balancing play. 3 of Pentacles is having help along the way. You have people coming in with like-minded ideas and who wants to do the same thing as you, coming in and helping you. 4 of Pentacles is now you having this, you have a little bit of money on because of the help you received, right? But now it's time for you to hanker down and save it and spend it wisely. Five of Pentacles is now you're back on your own. You're feeling a little bit overwhelmed. You don't know what to do. You're lost outside in the cold. No one seems to be helping you. Then we have the Six of Pentacles. You're getting help again. Yay. Then we have the Seven of Pentacles. With that help, you were able to put away a nice little nest egg to continue to invest in this idea that you birthed from the Ace of Pentacles. Then we have the Eight of Pentacles, which is you like putting on the finishing touches. Then boom, after the Eight of Pentacles, we have the Nine of Pentacles, where is you kind of basking in the fruits of your labor, right? You planted a tree with the Ace of Pentacles, and now that tree is bearing fruit that you can eat and now feed yourself, right? So Nine of Pentacles, like now you have some independence where you can do everything by yourself, and you're just watching everything bloom around you. I just saw 15-15, okay? And then after the Nine of Pentacles is the Ten of Pentacles, where you now have some wealth put away and you still seem to be making money and you're standing on your own 2 feet. You have your house, your bills are paid, you're eating healthy, living and thriving. So you're going from existing to thriving is kind of the vibe in April. So some money is coming your way, and it has to do with you being in the spotlight or people trusting your message and what you have to say, okay? King of Wands, everyone's flocking to you because you have something to say and they trust what you have to say. King of Wands would also be entertainment of some kind, right? So you could be a dancer, singer, you're releasing an album, or this is the time to release an album or something like that, and it's going to do quite well, right? That's going to solidify your independence, okay? You could be finding or getting married this month as well. For some of you, if you're already in a connection, you're getting married this month. There could be a proposal coming through. That's only if you're with someone already. Don't be thinking you're meeting someone and getting engaged in the same breath. Don't piss me off, okay? No little here. But we have the Ten of Wands coming through. You could be getting a new pet. You could be finding out you're pregnant as well for some of you. If you're with someone, that's something you've been wanting. If you don't want no kids, then you need to take precautions. Okay, I don't want to hear, no, I don't want no kids, but you out there slanging it and doing it and dipping it and not taking precautions, and then you end up pregnant. Like, don't piss me off, okay? The next card we have is a Ten of Swords. Yeah, so the end of a painful cycle approaches, right? So it's one that's going to be bringing in more prosperity instead of pain, right? And like I said, there is some backstabbing energy coming through in your reading, so you need to be very careful this month, okay? When it comes to the people around you, because you're getting a lot of success, and that means there's going to be vultures, like I said, and people who are naysayers and haters trying to get in your ear and tell you you're not doing good or try to discourage you, you know? And what makes it painful, like betrayal, is the fact that it's from people you know and trusted. So just be careful. There's some snakes in the grass, okay? It's I'm sorry, it's not funny, but it's reminding me of something that someone I used to know would say when I was growing up. I would be around a lot of Jamaican people. That was my mom's people of choice. I don't understand it. Like the crustiest, dustiest of the Jamaican men. Like that's why to this day I could never see myself with one because I'm traumatized. But there used to be one that she used to know, and he every time we would be like watching Harry Potter or watching Buffy, he would always talk about snake in the grass, ras, witchcraft, and I'm like, what are you even talking about? We can't watch Buffy in peace. Like now it's witchcraft and dark magic and black magic. Like sit down, okay. But yeah, like every time he would be watching it, he would have a problem with it because it's witchcraft, da 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 da. But I'm like, you must not know my mother, because that's all the stuff she was into. Like, there's a reason why I kind of like this life found me, because she would watch Charmed, she would watch Buffy, she would watch Ghost Whisperer, she would watch all those shows. And of course, that kind of it was given down to me a little bit. She loved astrology. Now, I grew up in astrology, like, you know, certain things. But I'm like, you are friends with her, but you're calling this snake in the grass, ras, witchcraft. Like, don't piss me off. But that's what I heard. So there could definitely be some snakes in the grass. There could definitely be people who are putting work on you. So definitely up the protection this month. You should always be up in the protection when there's more eyes on you, when you find yourself receiving more success, because that means there's going to be more people who are against you as well. So just be careful. We have 3 swords in his back, and that is, you know, heartbreak or something. So maybe some of you are going to be ending some connections. Maybe some of you could be getting divorced, be the vibe as well, because it came out right after the 10 of Pentacles. And 10 of Pentacles can sometimes represent marriage, long-term connections, generational wealth, okay? This could be like a betrayal from a family member, because I'm seeing the 10 of Pentacles in the Tarot of the Divine, where it's like a grandmother sitting on her porch surrounded by her multitudes, probably 10 grandchildren. And this could be like a grandparent or someone close to you, an elder or something like that, older than you, that is going to be having something to say about your success or trying to sabotage you, right? Be careful. What else is coming through in their April, please, Spirit? I'm going to pull some cards specifically for love and then get some cards, oracle cards for that as well. So we have success, we have communication. People are going to be reaching out to you. Your voice is going to be a big part of your April. People are going to be listening to what you have to say. King of Wands, a lot of attention on you, like I said, as well. The Star, more attention. It's going to lead to you, like, finally seeing the bigger picture or seeing a future in whatever it is you're doing. So whatever happens this month is going to give you hope to keep going, you know? Then we have the Ten of Pentacles. You could be meeting someone you're going to be marrying, or you're going to, you know, future spouse kind of energy. Anything else coming through for their April, please, Spirit? But money is definitely a thing, money and abundance. So we have the Six of Swords. So yeah, movement. Like, I feel like things have been struggling, not struggling for you. That doesn't make any sense. Things have been hard for you. You may have been struggling to keep going or see the light at the end of the tunnel, but that is coming this April. Okay, you're going to be seeing the fruits of your labor, something you've been working on for a long time. It's going to be bearing fruit. Okay, and it's going to be the end of you having to overwork yourself or worry, because once this one thing or whatever this just pops off, you're not going to have to worry about anything, is what I just heard. Okay, so that's coming through. This could be something that's like that provides long-term wealth, like I said, Ten of Pentacles. So it's like you're never gonna have to worry about paying bills or anything ever again, being with people you don't want to be with. This could also be a house for some of you, because Ten of Pentacles and the Ten of Swords is kind of giving me the end of like being around people who only brought you pain. And that could be in a situation at home where you were around people who didn't really support your vision. And this is like spirits, like I said, nudge in the right direction, because the more you're around yourself and people who do support you, I feel like the more good things come your way. But if you're constantly in an environment where the people are rooting against you, it's going to be harder for you to manifest what you want. And spirits kind of like, that's done, it's over. Okay, Six of Swords, like I said, it's going from troubled waters to smooth sailing. So like moving on to greener pastures. So a lot about green pastures, growth, like abundance, stuff like that. I'm seeing cornucopia. So if you've been hungry, you're going to be fed. If you've been broke, you're going to be given, you know, you're going to be paid, right? Period. If you've been homeless, you're going to get a home. Like just a bunch of different things. Like I said, now's the time. Just start putting your name in any little thing, and you're going to see, you're going to start getting back a lot more, I guess, responses or yeses or help, you know? At the bottom of the deck, we have the Four of Wheels. Look at that. And this is going to allow you to save. You know, some people have to work, and whatever they have and they work, whatever they have and they make at work, they have to immediately pay bills, and they have no money to start saving. It's giving now you're going to have more money to save. And like I said, in doing so, you're going to be able to build more. My left ear is ringing. That could be confirmation for somebody really loud, actually. Jeez. Confirmation right there, I feel like. But it's definitely giving you're going to be able to save more, put more money aside to move closer to your dreams of buying your dream house, or, you know, being able to provide for yourself or have money on the back burner, and you're not always like, you know, living paycheck to paycheck, if that makes sense. Okay, so let's see what else is coming through. Please, Spirit, for the collective. Let's do specifically love now. What's going to be going on in their love life? Okay, what's happening? I'm going to try to be as general as possible in case you're in a relationship or single, right? We have the Wheel of Fortune. Look what I said. The Wheel of Fortune. Things are turning in your favor. So you could be meeting someone this April. How cute would that be? Y'all better come back and tell me, because I'm nosy. I promise y'all. I will come and hunt you down. Okay? You're meeting somebody that things are turning in your favor. This is not even just about life anymore. This is about love coming through. So in love, your love life is taking a turn for the better. Okay? You're going from sad, dry, blah, black and white to color. Okay? I'm hearing before you came into my life, everything was black and white. Now all I see is color, like an angel in the sky. So tell me your love will never fade. I won't see no clouds of gray, cause I don't want another. You bring color to my life, baby. That is Color, COLOUR by MNEK in all capital letters, okay? So for those of you who are already in connections, there's going to be big changes in that. So like I said, some of you are moving towards moving in with your partner or getting married to them or being proposed to, engagements, planning a future is the vibe coming through. But big changes are coming in April in career and love, okay? In your personal life, I think things might get a little dodgy. Things might get a little dodgy, not to laugh, but I'm like, who says dodgy? We have the Five of Cups in reverse. So yeah, a lot of you are feeling lonely, unsupported, crying over spilled milk. Maybe some of you were breaking up with someone or in the process of moving through a breakup. With the Five of Cups, we see someone holding a red string. So maybe you're gonna be meeting your like soulmate, your red string of fate person, right? So that could be coming through, that could be important. And it's funny because this is kind of giving me how, what is it called? Like the fortunes are big in Asian cultures, and so is the red string theory, right? So it's giving, like, now the fates are in your favor, you know? Okay. It's gonna be like a very auspicious April for you guys. A auspicious April, funny. Before you came into my life. Like I'm telling you, y'all better be out there showing yourselves, posting yourself, doing all of that. Because we have the Empress coming through here, okay? But the Two of Swords came out first. In love, you're going to be attracting someone. You may have decisions to make. You may have multiple choices between two people, okay? But one person that's coming through is going to be fated, okay? This is also a general reading, so maybe not everyone will have two people coming into your life as love interests, but at least one person, I feel like, okay? Someone you see potential in at the very least. With the Empress, you're going to be in a very attractive energy. With the Six of Wands, the King of Wands, when it comes to general overall life and career, for these energies to be coming through. And then we have the Empress in your love life. Your career or being seen more is going to bring you more opportunities in love, okay? Because the more you put yourself out there, the more people you meet, and the more you're likely to meet someone you connect with and you're going to be with, right? Others of you, Spirit is saying, giving you the go ahead and like bringing in this soulmate person that's coming in for you guys, okay? But yeah, like this is gonna be a really good month for you guys, I feel like. Okay, with the Empress card, you're attracting someone who's gonna put you in your feminine energy. Others of you, Empress is giving kids, and the Ten of Wheels was giving baby. In the Six of Swords here, we have someone holding their child's hand, taking them forward somewhere, leading them somewhere. So kids could definitely be a big thing. That's, like I said, gonna be something you're talking about more. Some of you could end up pregnant this month, like be careful. But Empress energy is all about fertility and abundance and joy and happiness and ease, things coming into your life quite easily. This is not going to be a month where you have to fight for everything, fight tooth and nail. Like I said, in the Six of Wands, he put down these 5 wands, all the stress and strife and struggle he had to deal with, and the competition, always like pitting himself against people and like, you know, wanting to be that very much, I'm better than you. In April, you're not going to have to prove yourself to anyone, not even yourself, okay? But yeah, that is definitely a vibe coming through. No more fighting, no more having to struggle in this month. Everything seems to be coming to you and your love life. That's a big thing. But like I said, you may have a lot of options to choose from. You're not going to be sure what to choose, okay? Love life for the collective in April. Group 1, please, Spirit. The collective of Group 1, what's coming in April? We have the King of Swords. You could be attracting the King of Swords. If you are feminine, if you are masculine, you could be attracting an Empress, okay? Or you're going to be feeling very much in your Empress energy this month. And if you're a masculine, you're going to be feeling very much, you're going to be feeling a little bit more talkative, I feel like, if you are single, okay? You're attracting someone who's very intelligent, very smart, very direct, very straightforward. You will not have to ever wonder what he's feeling or thinking, because this person's going to tell you how they're feeling, tell you what they're thinking very much more than anything else, okay? Because the King of Swords is not the most chatty, but he's very like blunt, you know, when it comes to things. If you ask him a question, he's answering 100% honestly, right? So someone who's very transparent about their, what's it called, intentions, you know? And here we have Temperance. Look at that. Your love life is going to be nice this month. Maybe I'm hearing on track, back on track is what I'm hearing. And in this card, he's not even juggling between two, I want to say basins of water, but I'm not sure that's the proper word. He's not even like going back and forth, toggling between two cups of water. He's just focused on this one here, and this one here seems to be the bright, shiny one. It's giving sun energy as opposed to moon energy. So sadness, you know, things being confusing or things being hidden from you, or you unsure what's going on, being kept in the dark. That is not the energy you're picking up this month, okay? For love, you're picking up the nice, pretty gold basin of water, okay? You're choosing to be happy, and that's what this Empress energy is representing here. You're choosing to be happy, to choose yourself, to live in your truth, live in your happiness, and it's attracting this person, or you're going to be able to be in this Empress energy because you're attracting a masculine energy, right? But Temperance is like Wheel of Fortune, Temperance, and Empress are all major arcana cards first and foremost. So it's definitely giving divine changes. It's definitely giving big things are happening in your love life this month. You're going to be feeling definitely more happy. More, even if you are staying single this month, you're going to be happy being single, right? Because you're going to be so focused on your career and all the attention you're receiving. You may not even have time for love, child, you know? But yeah, that's a big thing coming through here. The fact that he's not toggling between two cups of water. He's just picking up the happy, bright, vibrant one, right? It's giving sacral chakra energy and solar plexus. It's more so orange than yellow, I would say. Because yellow in this deck looks like that. This is giving orange, if you can tell, right? And then even these two ladies here are wearing similar clothing. And it's like giving me like celebration, dancing, having a good time. It's like giving me parties. I'm hearing Aztecs, the Mayans. It was making me think of parties in like South American culture, you know, where they have like the big dresses and stuff like that, the flowers, that kind of energy. So maybe some of you will be traveling to South America, or you're attracting someone who's South American, right? Like Argentina, stuff like that. All those places in South America, like I say every time, I'm not good with geography. That's gonna be up to y'all. Maybe you are going somewhere in South America this this month, and you're gonna meet someone there, right? Or this person just could be maybe Hispanic, or they have like roots. I'm hearing native roots. This person could be native as well. But there's something here about celebrations. You're gonna be draped in beautiful colors, bold colors. No more sorry, sad, you know, depressing kind of energy in your love life. Is gonna be more vibrant, right? But yeah, you're choosing happiness. And you know what this is freaking giving me? I said you're gonna have to make a choice. It's not even a choice. It's not even a choice. At the end of the day, the one who's showing up and making things clear for you is the one you're gonna choose. It's not even gonna be a choice, funnily enough, okay? Not saying you're gonna choose King of Swords, which could be a Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. It's giving that there's gonna be one clear winner, like maybe more towards the end of the month, where you're able to choose this person because they're the one who makes you happy. They kind of light you up, you know? Because usually the Temperance card is like, I don't know what I want. Maybe I do. I don't know what I want. Here, and these are two cards coming through talking about a decision and, you know, not being sure. But the fact that he's only picking up one cup means he's going to be quite sure. His whole back is turned to this next cup here. He's not even looking at it. Let me bring it closer. He's not even looking at or worried about this cup here. He's focused on this cup here. So his decision's already been made, child. Okay. Beautiful. So making a decision, but a King of Swords is coming through. Someone who's very intellectual, someone who loves good conversation, someone who pays attention to detail. There's someone who's very honest, very blunt, very straightforward, very intentional. Okay. All these good things. I'm here, they want to make you happy. They can be someone's very complimentary as well, very communicative. So you're gonna be getting texts from them. You're not gonna have to worry about what's going on, where they at. They're gonna be like, hey, I have to work from this time to this time. I can't talk, right? And it makes sound a little like, you know, blunt, but they're like, I'm just telling you I can't talk. Like, you know what I mean? And it's gonna be something you should appreciate, because some of these men here don't tell you nothing. They just disappear for 10 hours, and then when they come back, you're kind of like, was having a whole crisis, a whole mental breakdown when they were gone, because you're like, did I do something wrong? Like, you know? So it's gonna be if you're someone who has like anxious attachment, this person that's coming in is gonna be very good for you, whoever this person is. I think the one who you end up choosing kind of heals that in you. The anxiety ridden, why they're not texting me, do they still like me kind of energy, you know what I mean? And that's how you know this person is your soulmate, your red string of fate person, you know, if that makes any kind of sense. Now let's get into some cards about what could be coming this month And then we're going to pull from the, like, kind of love oracle, the situation love oracle deck, and then the reading is going to be done. Okay. If y'all want more readings like this, let me know. Because I'm not really sure what y'all guys want, right? And I'm like, do they want a predictions reading? This card wants to fall out as well. We'll take those. And then let's see. So we have fixed in the middle of the season, purpose driven, secure, confident, gets it done, stubborn, bold, brave, reliable, conservative, someone you can count on. No, now is not the time. So fixed energy coming through. Ooh, look at that, we have a rider. A ride or die or what? We have a messenger, movement, message, travel, news, a visitor, delivery, goals, green light, progress, full speed of freaking head. And we have the 9 of hearts, 9 of cups. So a wish fulfillment is coming through, okay? So you're gonna have a ride or die coming through this month for you. If you don't focus, fool, don't piss me off. It can be hard to focus. This person could, or it can be hard to focus around them, or this person finds it hard to focus around you. Could be a vibe coming through as well. But yeah, with the Ace of Swords coming through, you are receiving a message, period. You're gonna be receiving a lot of messages this month. Here we have a book, hidden things, mystery, philosophy, intellectual, knowledge, education, secrets, the unknown, manuscripts, and author. This person could be an author. This person could be a scholar. This person could be a professor. As a vibe is coming through, okay? But very intellectual nonetheless, right? A writer, someone who is in school. You could meet them in school, or someone who has a good education, you know, higher education is coming through with this person. Lots of things to talk about, never a dull moment. They can also be a little mysterious because the King of Swords does kind of give that vibe. So we're gonna put this over here. This is giving me them here. And it says 10 of Swords, 10 of Diamonds. So it's giving a swords kind of person, okay? Here we have the squirrel, energetic, secretive, frugal, saving, hoarding. That's that 4 of Pentacles that wanted to come out. Was that the bottom of the deck? No, where did the 4 of Pentacles come through? I'm pretty sure we saw it. Interesting. But energetic, secretive, frugal, saving, hoarding, scold, giving lip service always kills me. Because what do you mean? Prepared for anything and miscommunication. Could that lip service always gives me someone be talking back and having a lot of lip and having a lot of things to say. That could be a big thing in your month of April. People have a lot to say. And what was I saying about squirrels outside acting a fool? Yeah. Ooh, we have a Leo coming through. Interesting. Timing is within 7 to 14 days. This would be within the period of a month, right? During the summer is also coming up from July 22nd to August 21st, and the ruling planet is the sun. And see how I said over here in this Temperance card, the sky was picking up the golden sun-like, you know, decanter, not the blue sad one. Yeah. So it says if you don't focus, magnanimous, generous, hospitable, creative, caring, warm, authoritative, open, active, languid, determined, and strength. So a very strong person coming into your life. This could be you. This is going to be you, the Queen of Wands, this month, or this is someone you're calling in. Someone who's very generous, okay? Attracts a lot of attention. Someone who's very strong. I'm hearing quick-witted, right? So quick-witted, the last I admit it. I bet you were a great lawyer. My defendants got acquitted. This person can be a lawyer as well. Element of water. It says intuitive, healing. Are we not going to focus? Intuitive, healing, artistic. Bro, what's the problem? Don't piss me off. Intuitive, healing, artistic, emotional, flowing, compassion, enchanting, sensitive, diving deep, romantic, mystic, fantasy, dreams, and 50-50. Things are fluid. Okay. Things are fluid. It's funny. So you're going to have somebody coming in, riding on their knight in shining armor, bag. Very communicative, very intellectual, loves to read books, okay? Good conversationalists. Very intuitive. They have a healing energy to them. A big heart, okay? Because with a Leo card coming through. They're very sensitive, romantic, enchanting, compassionate, beautiful, emotional, artistic, okay? They know how to go deep. Let me stop. Don't mind me. Here we have the snowflake. Oh, perfect, delicate, coded, fragile, pattern, symmetry, precise, handle carefully, crystalline, unique design, exquisite, and exquisite and detailed. Okay, could you focus? Like I said, there could be a problem with focusing when this person's around. You know, maybe you do work with them or go to school with them, and it's hard to focus whenever they're around, okay? And here we have the key. So we have solutions, intelligence, genius, insight, clarity, open, breakout. That's that Ace of Swords coming through. So the solution to a problem is definitely coming in April. If you've been having like a lot of questions about a specific thing or a bunch of different things, okay? Breakout, liberty, important, pay attention, lock, unlock, and helpful. So a lot of helpful people coming into your life this month, okay? Now let's get into some what's coming through in love. Let's get more about that. Can you clarify the love messages we got for group 1, please? Clarify the love messages we got. We have breadcrumbing, minimal effort, scattered presence, intermittent signal. If you don't flipping, this could be something you are dealing with, or this could be like one of the people that's coming in is something that you're going to be dealing with them, which is why you choose the other person. Or I'm hearing choose yourself. What is coming through, please, for my group ones in love? We have misunderstandings, misread cues, tangled meanings, crossed intention. Interesting. A little bit of confusion, misunderstandings. We have the chase, driving pursuit, escalating intrigue, reward mirage. Interesting. What is coming through in love? We have bad intentions. Yeah, one of these people here ain't gonna be ish. Okay, just letting you know. It says predatory charm, manipulative aim, dark undercurrent, which is why it's gonna be quite easy to know which one is for you. And kind of why we only have one like overarching energy coming through the King of Swords. Used, imbalance, giving, drained energy, exploited care. Very ghetto. Run from this person, whoever they are. Choose the other person. Here we have blind side. It says unexpected shift, lofting moment, abrupt break. This could be someone you were dealing with in the past, is what I just heard, and you're not going to be dealing with them no more. And then after all that, we have a proper date. Okay, thank you. I was getting worried. It says intentional presence, shared ease, genuine warmth. Now, this is more what we were getting, okay? Now I need more cards, because don't piss me off. What else is coming through in love? Can we get some clarity? What else is coming in April in love for the collective, please, Spirit? We got one dusty person coming in and one good person coming in, potentially. And then we have a relationship. Okay, we like this. It says reciprocal support, aligned values, and daily connection. What was I saying about them texting you? Yeah, that's what's coming in after having to deal with all this other message from the other person. So maybe this person comes more towards the end of April, because all these energies came through first and you don't like that, okay? So what else is coming through for them in April? We're gonna get probably like 2 more cards. Here we have running from love. This person may have you running from love after dealing with them, but this person's gonna show you, and like I said, tell you as well. It says intimacy, escape, emotional avoidance, retreat, instinct. This could be you. Like I said, you guys are giving me anxious attachment people, I feel like. And that could be you running from love. Don't run from me, friend. Let's get a few more. We have disrespect, value dismissal, harsh tone, boundary violation. Who y'all dealing with this month? We have single, open space, reclaimed identity, renewed freedom. And then we have controlling, power imbalance, restrictive tone, boundary, pressure. Some of y'all, I don't know what to say about all these cards coming through. Just be careful out here dating in this dating world, I'm telling you. But the other cards are giving pretty decent. I don't know what happened towards the end here, but that's what's coming through for you guys. I hope this really resonates. I just saw 43, 33, and then we have 33 coming through over here. So 3s could be important. Maybe when you're with one of the people, if you're seeing a lot of 3s, that's, I guess, confirmation that's them. But I'm thinking you're getting a lot of options this month. You're used to bad attentions being used, you know, the chase, being misunderstood, breadcrumbing, and being blindsided. But I do believe at least sometime this month you're going to be getting a proper date and maybe a potential relationship down the line. Not in the same month. Don't go too fast now, okay? But I hope this resonated. If it did, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Join the tribe. We'd love to have you. If you would ever want to book a personal reading, you would always do that using my email in the description box below. You could always join my memberships as well using the link in the description box below right above the timestamps. I also saw 4411. I'm seeing 4422. So more angel numbers coming through for you guys. But I hope you're having a beautiful, wonderful day whenever you're watching this reading. And as always, I will see you gorgeous people in the next one. Bye. 4433. The angel numbers keep coming. Hello, my gorgeous group twos. Welcome to your reading. Thank you for joining me here today. So in today's reading, we're going to be getting into your love and life in April. Okay, so what's coming in love in April? What is your life going to be looking like in April? We're going to get a little snippet into the next month for you guys. So let's get into it. I have my tarot cards, child. I have an oracle deck. Everything I'm using is back there, okay? I think this is a cute little tradition I'm starting. Like, so whatever cards y'all may need, y'all can find them back there instead of having to ask me in the comment section. Right. Anyway, let's get into it. We have situations, love, oracle deck to get more into your love towards the end of the reading, and then we have the Intuit oracle to get more into your overall April, and we have the tarot cards. That's all we need, child, okay? Let's get into it. I'm hearing all you need is love. All you need is love. Love is all you need. So we have these 3 cards that want to fall out. We'll take them, okay? But there can be something important about a comment section in your month of April. I don't know if there's going to be a lot of comments or people are going to be giving a lot of commentary or having a lot of opinions about your life, what you do, what you look like, kind of thing. Maybe you're going to be getting a lot of, what is it called? Comments under a photo or under a video or something like that. You know, I'm hearing social media engagement. So you're getting a lot of engagement this month. If you are someone who is a content creator or something like that, engagement is going to be really good for you guys, okay? And that's something I've started taking into consideration as someone who creates content myself. Like, what is the content going to be looking like this month, child? Because it really is like, it goes month by month, okay? So let's see what your April is going to be looking like, okay? I find it so interesting that all of the cards that got burnt, because this happened before I started this channel, but some of the cards in this deck, as you can see down here, had got burnt by a candle. But I find it interesting that all the cards that got burnt were the wands. Like, that's so interesting to me, because the King of Wands is another card in this deck that got burnt at the top, like wands, and then we have the Ace of Wands. So it's like, you know, the fire cards got burnt. They were just, you know, yearning for a burning, I guess. I don't know, that's very interesting to me. But we're starting off here with the 7 of Swords, okay? So we have something here about being very stealthy, going in stealth mode, not telling people what you're doing, or you're making moves under, I'm hearing the cover of night, right? So you're moving in silence, okay? Real G's move in silence like lasagna. You're moving like silence this month of April. And then we have the Devil, we have the Ace of Wands. Oh, Redze, I'm getting sneaky link vibes, right? So maybe you're talking to someone in secret. Immediately when I think of a sneaky link, it's giving me maybe someone your friends don't want you to be talking to. You're kind of sneaking and talking to this person without anybody else knowing, right? And it doesn't have to be you're ashamed of them. Maybe you want to keep it between yourself for a little bit longer. Maybe you don't want anybody to know or be in your business, right? Because that could be something that's coming through. I'm getting a lot of examples, but for example, I'm getting how Monet McMichael on TikTok, when she first met her now boyfriend, Jaden, I think his name is, when they were first dating, she was sneaking and slurking and slinking because there were so many people on her social media that wanted to know who it was, how they met. You know, when you're in the public eye, everyone wants to know your business, but she wanted to keep it between them for like a few months. And it wasn't until like they were together for like a good minute that she kind of said who it was and talked about the relationship a little bit. And even now, she kind of keeps it to herself because there's a lot of discourse, like I said, commentary, engagement, exactly about her relationship with him. People don't like him. Some people do like him. He's like, he went on a podcast, was it a year ago? I don't freaking remember. I'm not that invested in their connection, you know? Because I remember watching him on Love Island. I didn't really care for him at all. So when I'm like, you're with Jalen is his name, not Jaden, sorry. That goes to show I don't really be caring like that, right? But their relationship is coming through how a bunch of people who are in the spotlight, celebrities even as well, you know, influencers, content creators, whatever. You're someone who a lot of people are looking at you and wondering and being nosy into your business. So for this month, you're doing a lot of things under the cover of night and the dark of night where no one else can see, right? You're keeping your cards close to your chest. You're keeping on your poker face and not letting things show. Maybe you have feelings for someone, or someone's going to be having feelings for you with the Ace of Wands coming through here and the Devil, and you're keeping it secret, you know, or they're keeping their feelings for you secret. Something like that is coming through. But yeah, a lot of examples were coming through. I was seeing also a video that I saw my best friend shared it with me a month or two ago, and it's basically how two best friends are doing like a live or something, or filming a video, and I guess one of the friends is using her phone for the video, and she captures the moment when her best friend sees a text from a guy that I guess she's not supposed to be texting anymore, because of course, you know, men be doing things, and your friends are like, let him go, stop talking to him. You're like, okay, yeah, sure. But in that moment, her friend found out that she was still talking to the guy. She told her friend she wasn't talking to anymore, and the disappointment, the utter horror and disappointment on her best friend's face, which just spoke volumes, right? And she's just like, ooh. It had me dying, because I feel like I'm that friend, but then also if I'm talking to somebody I'm not supposed to be talking to, mind your blasted business. Like, I feel like I know how to keep my emotions separate most of the time, so I can do it, but you can't. You know? It's the kind of vibe coming through here. So maybe there's something you're trying to hide from people, a connection, a sneaky link, emotions, you know, sexual chemistry, or you're hooking up with someone, you're trying to keep it private for now, right? Because of course that's your business. Even if you have friends, your friends don't need to or aren't entitled to your personal life and what you're doing with your body and who you're doing it with, right? So if you met somebody new and you want to keep it to yourself a little bit longer, go ahead, sis or sir, do your thing. Okay, you know, sometimes you have to keep it, you know, to yourself, because you meet someone and as soon as you meet them, you go running and tell your friends, and then all of a sudden the guy disappoints you, the girl disappoints you, now you're back to square one, and then you have to go and tell your dang friend, oh, he ended up disappointing me, you know? So it's like, it's very ghetto. Sometimes you got to give this person a little bit of a trial run, and if things don't work out, you don't got to tell nobody nothing. That's how I started moving. I'm not telling nobody nothing until we're in a relationship, because it's none of your business, right? But anyway, that's kind of what I'm getting here with these cards coming out. Ace of Wands, a lot of passion, a lot of fire. Okay, and it's funny how we have like a rooster, and you know what the male chicken is called, right? The things that men have between their legs, right? So that's coming through as well. There could be a lot of action there. Or maybe some of you are, you know, riding solo dolo. And if you have that, right, you're going to be making a lot of use of it, okay? Because the Devil and the Ace of Wands coming out back to back is no, like, coinkydink, okay? So there's something here about you keeping something secret, or someone is going to be trying to get in your business, which is why I was talking about engagement. Okay, birds outside tweeting, leading. Group one was the dang squirrels. For your group, it's the birds. And birds talk about chatter and gossip. Yes. People are going to be having a lot to say about your connection and or your people are gonna have to say a lot about people are gonna have a lot to say about your connection or lack thereof, right? So maybe you've been single for too long. People are like, oh my gosh, why are you not in a relationship yet? And now there's two birds. Yeah, someone's coming into your life. Don't piss me off. Love birds. And they're just outside cheering. Hi. Not you coming up to the window. You trying to be friends. You want to fight, square up. They are the cutest little chunkiest things. Is there another one? There's three. Oh yes, there's gonna be some gossip. The birds are the cutest thinking thing ever. Y'all wanna be friends? What's up? Come back. Oh, these are the cutest birds ever. I'm sorry, I'm getting distracted. Yeah, there's gonna be chatter, talk, gossip about your connection. There is the connection here I'm getting. I'm sorry. I don't know what it is. Maybe you already built this person for the longest time and you're trying to keep it under wraps and everyone's in your business. Maybe you told your friends you were dating someone, they want to know who it is. Maybe you told your followers you're dating someone and they want to know who it is. I'm sure I can hear those birds. Okay, y'all can hush up now. Spring, I'm hearing renewal and new arrivals. So something about that is coming in. So you're meeting someone new this month. This could be new friends coming through, because the three birds chirping are kind of giving me 3 of Cups as well. Okay. Y'all can go now. Thanks. Because now this is being disruptive. Hush. What's wrong with y'all? Coming by somebody's window, making all that noise. Shoot. Anyway, yeah, there's something about temptation, giving into temptation. So maybe someone from your past could be coming back in. Not for everyone, obviously. If that's not something you would ever take into consideration, someone from your past could be coming back in. You're going to be, you know, sneakily hooking up with them or talking to them in secret, right? You know? Look at all these birds. There's a chunky one, there's a skinny one, there's a medium one. Hey! That could be your friend group. Maybe it's a chunky friend, a skinny friend, a medium friend, a thick friend, you know, a skinny friend, or whatever. Anywho, let's get into the reading piece for what is going on in there. April. Some of you could have thought probably group 1 as well, because the star wants to peek out. Is this the King of Wands? What was I saying about all the cards having some char on the top? I knew it. It's going to be like a very spicy month for you guys, okay? And I'm not saying everybody's getting zig or everybody's getting, you know, tuntanti, but, you know, some of y'all could be getting some relief, and it's going to be something you're doing, and like I said, at night, which is mostly when things like that happen, right? Someone could come lurking by your window. We have the Chariot card. Yeah, you're going somewhere. Someone's coming to see you. You going to be in the Uber with a spending the night bag, child. Look at y'all. Y'all too damn fast. Stop it. Let me stop. I'll try to crack myself up. And then we have the Emperor. I will be sneaking around with the Emperor too. Don't get me wrong. This person could be older than you. I'm getting a big vibe of that, okay? But that aside, there's going to be like a lot of movement in your life this month. So you're going to be traveling a lot. There's going to be like a lot of engagement, social interactions, fire, passion, happiness, joy. But yeah, that could, like I said, manifest itself in any or many different ways for you guys, right? Passionate encounters, you know, more interactions on your posts, more social gatherings. You know what I mean? I'm hearing it could be somebody's birthday for some of you. The Seven of Swords could also mean there's someone lurking in your energy that wants more. Either you know them already and you're friends, they want more than that. Or they're not, you don't know them yet, but they're looking at your energy and they want more, okay? A lot of different messages are coming through. So just take what resonates for you. Here we have the Knight of Wheels. So we have someone coming through. The Chariot representing two different directions that sometimes in the tarot card could mean there are two people coming into your life, because we had an Emperor, now we have a Knight of Wheels. And the Chariot is kind of like, you know, handling two people at the same time. That could be a vibe. You're going to be dating a lot of different people this month, and I guess they're not going to know about each other, or they could know about each other. Who knows? You know, you're just taking it day by day, taking things slow. One of these people could be older, one of them could be younger, right? You're sowing your wild oats. We have the 10 of Wheels coming through. This card came through for group 1 as well. This is something here about abundance, okay? Settling down, stability, generational wealth. You could come into a sum of money. You can get an expensive dog, is what I'm hearing as well. Money's going to be good this month for you guys, okay? And then we have the 8 of Wands. Look at that. Fast forward movement. And then we have the 7 of Wands. Look at that. Standing your ground, telling people to mind their blasted business. Look at that. Okay, and this is supposed to be the field or space left for love. But I feel like everything's coming at you at once. It's the vibe coming through. The 8 of Wands can be that vibe. More success, more discourse, more achievements. You know what I mean? I'm hearing collaborations could be a thing coming into your life as well. The 9 of Wheels is something that you started a long time ago. It's going to be bearing fruit with the 10 of Wheels coming through. These cards came out back to back for a reason, is what I just heard. And I'm hearing also these things are happening in your life for a reason as well. So there's some kind of divine intervention coming into your life this month, or not this month. It's not even April yet, but the month of April, okay? Ooh, a lot of chatter, conversation, socializing, noise, because now people are outside. Like, I don't know what they were doing, but I'm sure you heard that noise outside. Construction or whatever. Then we have the Emperor at the bottom of the deck. You're going to be feeling very much in control. Then we have the 6 of Wands under that. And then we have the World under that. This is kind of giving me what I was saying about something that you could have ended with someone. It's not fully over. And that's coming through again. This could be with an Emperor, could be with an Aries, or like I said, someone who's older, because this guy is definitely getting grown. He has like gray hair as well. So I don't know how old y'all go. That's y'all business, not mine. Then we have the 6 of Wands coming through here, like a success, a victory coming through once again with the Chariot, right? But it's going to be like a major victory with the Chariot card. It's like, you know, this is like, you know, the 6 of Wands is like everyday victories. You know what I mean? You got the job, da 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 da. The Chariot card is like major change. Like you got like a bunch of brand deals and you made $20,000, right? It's the kind of energy coming through. It's like bigger than the Six of Wands could be. The Six of Wands, like, you know, getting more followers as well. So like I said, it's a good social media month for those of you who do social media. When it comes to work, there's going to be like a lot of, like I said, conversations, a lot of socializing, a lot of business meetings is coming through as well. But you're going to have to be on. As you know, the Eight of Wheels, exactly. Something you've been working on for a long time. Under that, we have the freaking Page of Cups. Okay, that's enough cards. And then a King of Wheels. You're getting a lot of options this month when it comes to love, when it comes to business, when it comes to clients is what I'm hearing as well. It's going to be very busy. Maybe some of you are calling in a mentor too, someone to help you with all this energy. Maybe you're gonna have to reach out to a mentor because you don't really know what to do. You can get a little overwhelmed. But we have a King of Pentacles coming through, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn from one of the people who could be coming in. A Page of Cups would be a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio who could be younger than you, right? Or this could be a kid. You're gonna be like, a kid could be important this month, right? Eight of Wheels is a hard work and mastery. So I'm hearing finishing touches. The Ace of Pentacles, interesting, yeah. Ooh, that's so juicy. Finishing touches on something, and whatever you're putting finishing touches on is going to make you a lot of money. It could be a book, you're editing a book. It could be a painting, you're putting the last touches on it. An album, right? And the album's going to make you a lot of money. That is the kind of energy coming through here. Finishing touches is what the Eight of Pentacles gives me. You've already grown the thing with the Seven of Pentacles. It's a fully realized thing. It's fully manifested, but you're still putting the finishing touches on it. And then what comes after the Eight of Pentacles is the Nine of Pentacles, where you see your money. But instead of just Nine of Pentacles, you're getting 10 of Pentacles. Where is it? Here. I'm pulling the wrong thing. But it's something you've been working on for a long time. The Knight of Wheels is like, like I've been like putting my blood, sweat, and tears into something. And it could be something you could have been keeping secret from people. You weren't telling a lot of people. Okay? I'm hearing jealousy could be a big thing this month for you as well, so be careful of that. People like seeing what you have and wanting it, or, you know, coveting what you have, and they don't know how hard you worked on it. They're just like, oh, everything's coming so good to you this month. It could be a little bit of jealousy. It doesn't have to be anything like, you know, detrimental, but the devil is never, you know, not something you should take lightly, okay? Yeah. Older energies are a big thing here. After a period of working really hard on something, you're getting the end of a cycle and accomplishment, right? So that's coming through for your April. The Devil is Capricorn energy. King of Wands is Leo. The Chariot is Cancer, okay? So those energies could be very prominent. And also we have the Emperor, which is Aries energy coming through. The World is all the fixed signs. So we have Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius, and Leo as well. Those could be your signs. That could be confirmation for somebody here. And look, once again, all the cards that got freaking burnt were the wands. That will never like not blow my mind. Because the cards weren't new. They weren't all, the wands weren't all together. But why did only the wands get burned? Like, please. Oh boy. Okay, some of y'all need to be careful when you are with these people, because I'm hearing, you know, like when you get burned, that's like a transmitted something. I don't know if I can say the word on YouTube, but that could definitely be a thing, okay? You don't want that. You don't want that burn, you know? And wands, when it comes to physical activities, don't get burned out, or don't, you know, be entangling with somebody who y'all haven't exchanged tests and results, and making sure y'all both clean before you get into anything, right? Because it's just, things are running rampant in the collective, and it's not cute, right? So protect yourself and get those results before anything goes to anything, you know? Be safe. Seven of Wands, you're gonna be, I don't know, you're gonna have like a lot of protection this month. I feel like there is gonna be a big like height, or it's gonna be a big, what is the word I'm looking for? Increase in people watching you. And not, like I said, increases haters or naysayers, or people who are, like I said, coveting or jealous of what you have, right? And like I said, we have these little feral wolves in front of him in Seven of Wands. So you are definitely going to be highly more protected than usual this month, is what I just heard as well. Okay, because a lot of things are coming in at once. Like I said, you're getting love, you're getting some passion, you're getting some 𝐤𝐴𝐵𝐵𝐵. Okay, you're getting someone who's like burning for you. Like I said, there's someone in your energy who really wants you really badly, and it could be more than one person. Okay, especially if you're someone who interacts with multiple people on a daily basis. Okay. There's only 4 weeks in a month, so not that much could be happening. But, you know, some weeks and some months are more busy than others, okay? This is giving a busy month for you guys, okay? What else is coming through? Seven of Wands is like standing your ground. So you could like your boundaries are gonna be very firm, especially if you're dealing with a lot of crusty people, a lot of men, a lot of, you know, masculine energies that just want to take. It doesn't matter if you're a feminine or a masculine watching, you're a feminine or masculine presenting, both love to take advantage. So your boundaries are gonna have to be very firm this month, especially when it comes to business dealings too. You're gonna have to stand your ground. You're gonna be doing that this month, okay? You're gonna have like a backbone, is what I just heard. But look at how this person's like holding the wand and running with it. Like they're happy. They're having a good old time. So very playful, very exciting month ahead for you guys. Victory in abundance, success in abundance, money in abundance, clients in abundance, suitors in abundance, travel in abundance, right? Maybe some of you are going to be finding your forever home this month as well. If some of you are looking with the 10 of wheels coming through here, especially with the 9 of wheels clarifying that or coming out first. Like, hey, something you've been looking for a long time is going to be bearing fruit this month for you guys. Something you have been building for a long time, right? Something new is coming in for sure with the Ace of Wands, right? And a lot of wands, look at that. Ace of Wands, King of Wands, 8 of Wands, and 7 of Wands. So when it comes to the passions and things you're creating, you'll always be something by the things that you create. Something from Hamilton is coming through, but it's not coming all the way through. You sweat something to go against my father-in-law. I changed parties to seize the opportunity I saw. So maybe some of you are taking opportunities coming your way, and other people may have a lot to say about that, because that's a part of the play where Aaron Burr is like so hungry for power that maybe someone's going to be so hungry for power that they kind of try to usurp you or to take your position or take, you know, your blessings. So be careful, like I said, about that. But Burr ends up becoming the senator of New York or something. And he had to change parties to do so. And Hamilton isn't happy. And then Hamilton comes in, I guess, confronts him. He's like, you changed parties to go against my father-in-law. And Aaron Burr's like, I changed parties to seize the opportunity I saw. And then there's also another part of the play where he's like, your creations outlive you or something like that. I don't know, but there's something here about creation and ambition, and that's going to be a big thing. Maybe try not to be too overly ambitious or too much of your ego. The King of Wands can be guilty of that when he's ready, because you may get burned, you know? Or like I said, someone may try to come in and burn you, you know, because we have all the cars that got burned coming out, okay? So let's see if we can get any specifics. And yeah, in that same part of the song, Burr's like, something about your ego, be careful, it goeth before the fall. So maybe you're going to be putting someone in their place, like I said, with the 7 of Wands, keeping your boundaries very high, and it's going to make people mad. People are going to be thinking that you think you're better than them this month, because a lot of good things are coming your way. The devil, like I said, is just negative energy. It's people trying to be controlling, trying to trap you. It's vices, maybe things that were holding you back or you've been struggling with in the past are going to come to tempt you this month, and it's up to you to overcome it or succumb to it, you know? Maybe, like I said, with a past person or someone who's lurking in your, you know, energy is going to come in and like give you an offer that's too good to refuse, and it's something that may have like swayed you before in the past, and it's going to be a temptation, meaning it will be a challenge to say yes or say no, but it could be also a test. Yeah, right. But either way, the way this guy's like holding this knife and like looking really menacingly towards us is definitely giving some foul play, so just be careful. He looks real upset and vindictive, okay? So like I said, please be careful with yourself out there, especially if you're doing anything physical with someone. Make sure they're clean and make sure you're clean, because you don't need none of that. None of that. Because someone would be vindictive and come back around trying to, you know, give you something. Okay, so let us get into it. Please, Spirit, what is coming specifically in love for the collective? We have a Knight Sorry, King of Swords, correction. A card flew over in the deck. And we have a Knight of Swords, so he didn't want to come out. What is coming for the collective in love, specifically in April? So Aries, not Aries, sorry. Oh, if Aries don't move. Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius could be prominent. They came right out. So it's going to be somebody coming through in love this month for you. And the King of Swords also came through in group 1. So some of you could have just kept watching. We have the Wheel of Fortune, which also came through in this portion of the reading. This is very interesting. And the Star came through in that portion of the reading. But when it comes to love, oh, this is beautiful. Hope and healing. Renewal as well. So something could be renewed, like I said, a past thing. I want to say past fling. Interesting. Here we have the 5 of Cups. Yeah, there's maybe someone or something that brought you sadness in the past is coming back to like renew. A song is trying to come through. And that also rhymes. We have a Queen of Pentacles coming through. Interesting. People gonna be chatting you up this month. Okay, people gonna be chatting you up. You're gonna be talking to people at the very least, right? You may not have to be getting physical with them, but you could be talking to them, right? You could also be missing someone with the 5 of Cups coming through. That is like a very much yearning, sad, regretful kind of energy, you know? Like you lost out on something. So maybe in the beginning of the month, you say no to someone, you're missing them throughout the rest of the month, or maybe a long time ago, you rejected someone and now you're still like, you know, feeling the after effects of that. Okay. But I feel like these cards came through in group 1, which is very weird. Can I get a clarifier for the 5 of Cups? Why is that here? We have the Sun. Yeah, okay. So happiness to replace the sadness. So something that made you sad in the past is now coming in to make you happy. So a lot of fast forward movement, progression is coming into your April. Things are moving fast, okay? So if you do meet someone, things could move fast. But like I said, please be careful. King of Swords, someone who's very blunt, honest, and transparent, straightforward. Funny, I wouldn't say that for the King of Swords, but I'm hearing heart-centered. I mean, the Sun does give heart-centered, but I was asking about the King of Swords, and they said heart-centered. So that isn't a characteristic that usually goes with the King of Swords, but this could be someone who's heart-centered, okay? They're looking for love, and they're very intentional. One thing about the King of Swords, he is intentional. So if this person is looking for love, they're going to be very intent upon it being you. And I feel like they're already like looking for you. We have the 7 of Cups. You're going to have a lot of options in love. That's what I was saying. You're going to have options. We love that. Because things seem to be turning in your favor when it comes to love. All these things are supposed to be coming in. And wasn't I saying something about divine intervention coming into your life? And the Wheel of Fortune came out to clarify that. Exactly. That and the Star, we have big Aquarius energy coming through twice. Because the King of Swords is Aquarius energy and so is the Star. So Aquarius could be someone who's important. Sun, Moon, or Rising, okay? Oh boy, for some of you, this is someone who made you sad in the past, coming to make you happy. Or your love life was something that was, I'm hearing sad and limp. Like a wilted rose is gonna be blooming again. You're gonna be very happy in love this month, okay? If you're in a connection, there could be some kind of renewal in a connection you're already in. There's going to be more communication, more flirting, more chatting. Okay, more compliments could be a thing as well. Then we have the Queen of Pentacles. You're going to be feeling very secure in your love life, whether you're by yourself or you're just with someone or you're dating someone, right? I do believe you're going to be seeing lots of options ahead of you. You may not choose to date them. You may, who knows? But it's kind of giving a lot of options are coming through for you guys in your love life. And then here we have the 9 of Swords. Maybe so much so that it gives you anxiety. You don't really know what to do. A lot of overthinking, especially if this is someone who I guess you're taking back from the past. I feel like it's going to be like a lot of, oh my gosh, is this person going to disappoint me and break my heart again kind of energy. Which is why you're going to be staying very grounded in this Queen of Pentacles energy. You're going to have to be like, what I see is what I get. There's no wishful thinking. I'm not going to be sitting there putting them on a pedestal or hoping for better until they show me that I can, hope for better, Which is why we have the Star card here, hoping for something maybe better to come out of the situation. If it's others of you who, like I said, you're not looking for anyone from the past, it's giving new people and new potential. And dating is just so it's so annoying these days, I swear. So that could definitely be where this 9 of Swords is coming through. You have a decision to make between multiple men or women or people, and it's kind of stressing you out, okay? The star card can also represent like a wish coming true or wish being fulfilled. You wish on a star and you're getting that wish. I'm hearing your wish and more. Okay. So you're wishing more. It's very interesting. There's going to be a feeling of freedom. So it is kind of giving me dating without any strings attached. Like, we're going to see where things go. We're not going to put a word to it. We're going to, you know, like I said, keeping it secret from people around you. You're not going to want everybody to know your business. Love that for you. So options are definitely going to be a big thing. And here we have the loons, deeply committed, uncommon bonds, family, manifest deepest desire, all in for what you love. Why is it doing that? Interesting. All in for what you love, reawakens, lost hopes. What was I saying? And then here we have a Sagittarius, a prince of fire. It says timing within 11 to 30 days, 14 to 30 days, which is like a month span. So that makes a lot of sense. During the fall, from November 22nd to December 22nd. Okay. So the ruling planet is Jupiter, which expands, okay, which brings with and health and money and abundance too. So a lot of like expansion in your life. Like I said, you could be moving, going on trips, exploring new horizons, dating with different people from different cultures kind of energy. But it says optimistic, restless, humorous, outspoken, desires knowledge, sexy, love that. Enthusiastic, adventurous or adventuresome, independent, irresponsible, and temperance. Please, not irresponsible. So we have the loons. You manifest your deepest desire. And when you meet someone or this person or these people, it's going to reawaken your lost hopes. How cute. And then we have a 10, which is an ending. And then we have an ace, which is a beginning. So endings and new beginnings. Some of y'all may date someone, break up with them, meet someone new, date them, break up with them. Like, there's only 4 weeks in the month, relax. Or if this is someone who you dated before, you're going to give them a chance and they're like, nah, I don't want to. Like, you know, a lot of important decisions are going to be made in April, and it may overwhelm you at first. But like I said, Spirit has their hand all up in this with the Wheel of Fortune. So it may not be that hard to decide at the end of the day unless you're making it purposely difficult for yourself. Okay? So let's get these oracle cards, and then we're going to do the situation love oracle deck, see what comes through for you guys. Jesus. Not all of these. So the first card I'm picking up is the Church. It says principle, religion, dogma, family values, marriage, structure, belief system, collective consciousness, tradition, and programming. Okay, that could be something you're trying to overcome, programming. And you're kind of like, well, I don't want to do it that way. I don't want to live that way, you know, anymore is what I'm hearing. Interesting. Yeah. It's maybe like it's belief systems you're confronting this month. Like, you know, what is an example I can give? Maybe you told yourself you would never date someone who was older than you, and you're dating them, but you have a connection with them and everything seems to be, you know, going well. You're like having a dilemma or internal crisis because you said I would never date someone like this, but now you're attracted to this person. You know what I mean? Or I would never go back to them, and now you're conflicted because it's giving maybe I should go back to them because we have divine timing coming through, divine orchestration. Maybe Spirit's telling me I should go back to them, right? You know, it's giving that kind of energy, a dilemma. And that's a song by Kelly Rowland and Nelly. So that song would be important here. I love you, oh, and I need you. Nelly, I love you, I do. Need no matter what I do, oh, all I think about is you. Oh, even when with my boo, what you mean? Don't piss me off. Even when with my boo, you know I'm going crazy over you? What do you mean even when you're with your boo? That's crazy. You know, I was going to say something like that too. What card was giving me that? Something here was giving me that. I don't know what it was, but I didn't want to say it. I'm like, maybe you're like this type of couple, you breaking up with someone or having I was getting that vibe here. Don't do that. I mean, if you want to, then that's your decision. Don't, I can tell you what to do. Why was I feeling that? What was giving me that energy? Wow. Anyway, it came through either way. Because I wasn't saying it earlier, but Spirit's like, here's this song. It's coming back around. Interesting. And that's why your belief system, your family values could be challenged, because maybe you want to date more than one person. Maybe you want to be in a polyamorous connection, but you were always raised to believe you're only supposed to love one person, be with one person, and you're having a crisis because you want more than one person with Seven of Cups here. Interesting. Or maybe you are like having problems because you always consider yourself like, I only want to date one person at a time. But in this economy, in this world, you need to keep all your eggs in that one basket or different baskets and figure out what's best for you. Screw making them feel bad. Nah, men date multiple people. Women should do the same. So if that's another one of your dilemmas, it don't matter. Date all of them until you find the one that works best for you and fits best with you. Okay, maybe you're having like crises around marriage. Maybe you're realizing you don't want marriage, you do want marriage. Or maybe you're meeting someone who you like so much that they want marriage, you never wanted it, and now you're having a dilemma. There's stuff like that. I've never wanted to have kids, and someone's making you think of having kids. Things like that, right? I'm never gonna date this race, this religion, but you met someone that's really nice, and you know, you're sick of being alone maybe, and you might want to be with them, and it's those kinds of dilemmas coming through. Here we have the element of earth, practical, bound, grounded, not bounded. Ooh, not bound. Ooh, bounded is crazy. Okay, solid, dutiful, measured, conservative, realistic, methodical, duty bound, dependable, tangible, the builders, doers, and makers, and unlikely things are stuck. So there could be a connection you are in where things are stuck, and you meet someone new during this month. For those of you who are, you know, in connections, you meet someone new and they kind of test what you have with someone else. Interesting. Here we have waterfall. It says overflowing abundance, chasing after something, cry, emotional release, let it go, fulfillment, not unfulfillment, release, and tears of joy. So you're going to be having tears of joy this month. We have the stars coming through again. Wishes do come true. Look at that. Peace, miracle, dreams, feeling blessed, hopeful, falling in love, nighttime, inspiration, and providence. And then we have the Six of Hearts, Six of Cups. So that is definitely like a past energy coming through, or childlike energy coming through. Here we have anchor. Someone will be holding you down, child. We have stable, enduring, solid, steady, restrained, secure, persevere, willpower, long-lasting, persist, advantage, and fortitude. Maybe you're meeting someone that you're going to marry someday, or you're talking about marriage more seriously with a partner. All those things are coming through, but a wish is coming true this month for you guys. And then we have bouquet, happy, harmony, beauty, creativity, a gift, art, reconciliation. Look at that. Expressive, gratitude, appreciation, openness, love, and warmth. That could be the dilemma you end up having. One of the people you end up dating, because I feel like there's multiple people. One of them could be someone from the past you said you would never go back to. Now you're having an internal dilemma, like, should I go back with them or should I not? Like, is there a reason they came back around or not? Get a reading, child. It don't got to be for me, but do your own reading, pull your own cards. If you have a hard time pulling for yourself, get oracle cards that have yes or no, very direct answers. Okay, get the Lenormand, right? Or get a reading from a reader, because, yeah, that may just help you. But things could be stuck with you and this person, which is why you're kind of like, you know, you don't really know what to do. Interesting. But like I said, there could definitely be like different values coming through. And look, why we have a blasted thing with the heart cut out. It says heart, love, desire, joy, bliss, affection, fulfillment, kindness, forgiveness. Look at that. Romance, contentment, passionate, and caring. This is beautiful. So like I said, there is going to be a big love energy coming into your life in April. It could be self-love. It could be love of friends, but I am getting romantic love because we have the cards coming through. We have a bouquet, we have heart, and then we have church, which is marriage. Church and a bouquet, some of y'all could be getting married, okay? But there's going to be like a lot of worry. And I mean, if you are getting married to someone, your wedding day can be kind of stressful, right? But a decision needs to be made, and a lot of decisions, especially if you're planning a wedding as well. Yeah, that could be a thing coming through as well, but you're gonna have to stay very practical, grounded, solid, dutiful, measured, or just try to tap into your inner earth sign energy if you're not already an earth sign. But getting outside, staying grounded is gonna be a big thing, because we have the waterfall, we have the stars, we have the anchor, we have the bouquet, which is flowers, we have the church, which is a building, you know, so something that keeps you grounded and accountable. Asking for advice from someone else could definitely be a big thing as well. Okay, this is beautiful. At the bottom, we have a man. Look at that. Stop it. Someone's coming into your life, or a man is going to be a big part of your April. It says you are the current, a person you know, boyfriend, fiance, spouse, love interest, masculine energy. Yeah. That's coming through. And then under that, we have balance, centered, mediate, integrate, opposing forces, flow, feeling complete, awareness, just right, equality, and well-being. So that's it. Ain't no more cards I'm taking. Okay. And you know what? With the birds and the thing that was coming through at the beginning of the reading, it could be you choosing between multiple people, and you're kind of, like I said, stressed. Okay, let's get what is coming through in love from this deck here. This deck was kind of ghetto group one. We'll see what comes through. It says obsessed. Ooh. Fixated thought, consuming desire, relentless focus. Someone is obsessed with you for sure, with the devil card coming through. And that's the energy that was coming through as well. It's like, I don't know, someone's obsessed with you. Okay? Or you're finding a partner who will be obsessed with you. Or you already have one. Okay? We have a proper date, cute. We have intentional presence, shared ease, and genuine warmth. Look at that. He's pouring her wine. We love that. Okay. So dinner dates could be a thing. Obsessed is insane, honestly. We have trust issues. So yeah, someone I feel like you have trust issues with is coming back in. This doesn't have to be someone you're going to choose, but that opportunity will be given to you, I feel like. For some of you, it's a wish come true. Others of you, you don't want nothing to do with it. But take what resonates for you, right? Here we have hypervigilance, grounded heart, or guarded heart. You're going to have to be grounded. Grounded is your word for the month, okay? All these things are coming at you. You're going to have to keep your cool, okay? Stand your ground with the Seven of Wands. That could be something coming through as well with this person coming back in or coming into your life. Hold your ground. A lot of passion, fire, chemistry, obsession. Oh, yeah. Let me stop. Your April's going to go crazy, guys. Get ready. Yeah, guarded heart and skeptical read. So it's like you're skeptical, you have trust issues, but this person being obsessed with you, is that helping or not? Like, let's see what else comes through. We have fear of commitment. Look at that. One he is. It's one he is. The lady's in the door leaving. Is it the guy or is it the girl? That's so interesting. It says avoidant impulse, stalled progression, emotional retreat. Wow. This is insane. We're getting a full story here, guys. What's going on? Talk to me. What card is this? We have the juggler. Performative charm, shifting attention, scattered loyalty. Well, this is giving me more than anything. Those could apply as well, but I'm getting you're going to have to juggle a lot of different connections this month. That's what the juggler is giving me. And that could mean you have fear of a commitment, which is why you're dating so many people. But I'm more so getting you're like, just, see what's out there. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Here we have a nice person. It says gentle aura, heart-centered grace, and soul-soothing warmth. So you have warmth coming through again. So there is someone who's going to stand out, I feel like, for you guys, okay? What else is coming through? And a new beginnings. How beautiful. It says clear horizon or clean horizon, hopeful shift, and a renewal breeze. And the way she's holding this letter from someone kind of like, oh my God, I got a text. Okay? So someone could be texting you. You're going to be texting back and forth a lot with someone. A nice person's coming in who's going to be giving you a proper date, right? You guys are going to be obsessed with each other, or this could be someone coming in that's obsessed with you with the devil card coming out for you guys. Here we have false promises. Ugh, yuck. It says empty assurances, cyclical letdown, inconsistent follow through, which is why now you have trust issues and you have fear of commitment. Interesting. Make sure to take what resonates. One of the people coming through could be a false promiser. We have manipulation coming through. Covert influence, calculated guidance, strategic pressure. Okay. So someone could be trying to manipulate you, which is why I said get a reading or trust your, you know, intuition. We have unraveled. You're going to be feeling, like I said, a little overwhelmed this month when it comes to love and other things. It says volatile reaction, unraveling emotions, spiraling energy. See, you have to stay grounded. And we'll get 2 more cards. Please, Spirit, what's coming in love for the collective? How many was this? One more. One more card. What's coming through in love this month? We're going to be dealing with some things, y'all. We have hurt, deep sting, tender rupture, unresolved ache. Unresolved ache is standing out to me. And then we have vibes, okay? Energetic harmony, intuitive alignment, resonant frequency, and love bombing. Ooh. Dazzling intensity, emotional overload, pressured admiration. Interesting. So yeah, with this obsessed and this love bombing, be careful, guys. Like I said, do a reading on yourself. Get a reading from a tarot reader, from someone you trust. Get some advice. Go to a therapist. Like, especially if it's mad people, you're gonna have to unravel this. Okay, so that's what I have for you guys. I hope this reading resonated. If it did, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Join the tribe. I hope you have a beautiful April. If you would ever want to book a reading with me, you could always do so using my email in the description box below. If you would ever want to join the memberships, you could also use the link in the description box below right above the timestamps. But as always, I hope you're having a beautiful, wonderful day whenever you're watching this reading. And as always, I will see you gorgeous people in the next one. Mwah. Bye. Hello, my gorgeous group 3s. Welcome to your reading. Thank you for joining me here as always. Today, we're going to be getting into your love and life in April 2026, okay? What can you expect? What's coming? What's around the corner? Just around the river bend? What's around the river bend? Okay. Maybe some of you are getting a Pocahontas April, right? Where it's all about adventure, freedom, confliction, your conflicted thoughts between your loyalty to your people and love, all that kind of stuff. Let's get into it. I'm excited, okay? So we're going to be using these 3 decks in case you have any questions about what deck I'm using, all that kind of good stuff, okay? Those are the decks that I'm using today. And let's get into it. So please, Spirit, tap into the energy of my group 3s. What will their April 2026 be like, okay? What will their April... Ooh, we have the 8 of Wheels. Working hard or hardly working, eh? Let me stop. The corniest jokes, so corny jokes, corny people could be a thing as well. Corny isn't always bad if you have 6 of Wands. A lot of success, material success is coming through, okay? You're going to be recognized or acknowledged for the hard work you've been putting into a lot of things. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Pentacles. Look how beautiful and abundant that looks. I'm hearing a golden opportunity could be a vibe coming your way as well. April 2026. 10 of Swords in reverse. I haven't been taking reversals, but either way, the 10 of Swords. The April 2026, their love and life in April. We're going to pull for life right now and see what love has to say after we get this. I'm going to intermingle the 2. Wow, interesting. Please relax. You have 5 of Wheels. You could be like moving on from something, or there's going to like be some uncomfortable change or shifts in your life where you have to go out of your comfort zone. In April, you have the Page of Cups. This could be because of a new connection. Doesn't have to be love yet, but it could definitely be like a partnership or something like that. Especially with the 3 of Cups. It's like working with people, I feel like. Friends. Maybe a little crush could be coming in. Intuition is going to be really like heightened this month as well. You have the King of Wands, so now we have an archetype, you have a personality coming through. And I don't know why I started your reading got like a headache. Please, I don't want no damn headache. Leave me alone. I was fine for group 1 and group 2. Please. Maybe you're going to be prone to headaches this month. I'm hearing headaches. You give me headaches. So you're going to be dealing with some difficult people maybe. Or maybe you're just working too much and not getting enough rest. I know what that feels like. I haven't been able to sleep well. I'm trying to figure out if it's my bed or if it's just me, you know? I'm hearing a song now. Interesting. Is it really me you're missing? Or am I the only one who listened to you? Na 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 na. Will you be pieces by the morning? Am I the only number that... Is it just me is coming through by, what's the name of that song? Emily Burns or something like that, I think. Basically, it's a breakup song about how she broke up with this guy, and she's like asking him in the song, am I the only one who's like crying in the shower? My friends have to like pull me home and stay with me at night. Because we broke up and they're worried about me kind of energy. Are your friends worried about you too kind of thing? Or is it just me? So that could be a thing coming through the Five of Wheels. You could be going to like a breakup, a friendship breakup, romantic breakup, and I still be working getting into love. But that song is coming through, so that could be of some importance. Maybe a friendship breakup, you know what I mean? Or even like a business partner breakup could be a thing coming through as well, where you're no longer working with someone. If I pick up the phone tonight, will it be pieces by the morning? Am I the only number that you turn? Or is it just another lonely night? Is it really me? Is it really me you're missing? Or am I the only one who listens to you? So maybe she's like asking him, are you just missing me because I'm the only person who listens to you? Or what, right? Because maybe did you call the people, they weren't answering, and that's what made you call me? You know, so insecurity, which is the Five of Pentacles coming through. So you're going to be experiencing some insecurity when it comes to, I guess, people texting you or talking to you. Maybe you're wondering if they're purposely ignoring you or they're only reaching out to you because they have an ulterior motive kind of energy. Then we have the World and we have the Knight of Wands for your overall energy for April. Interesting. So there could be some conflicts here, or you feeling kind of like estranged from people close to you, a little abandoned. Maybe you're not seeing your people as often as you like, and there could be something here about speaking on the phone, and you're wondering, are they not calling you or texting you for like a specific reason? You know, a lot of insecurities coming through here. Okay. So we have Six of Wands, which is some kind of success, some like achievement. Okay. Then we have the Ten of Swords in reverse. And that's an energy of like, yeah, a lot of pain. Interesting. So this month you're overcoming some kind of pain, whether it's you recently had a friendship breakup or like an actual breakup, right? I'm hearing a public breakup. That could be a thing coming through as well, please. If you're people who are younger, who may be still in school, or you were dating someone in your workplace and not everyone knows you broke up kind of thing, and now it's kind of like a little bit drama filled, and maybe your friends are taking sides and you're not hearing from them as often as you would feel, and now you're feeling a little betrayed, or that's something that was happening in March, and now you're kind of trying to release that with the Ten of Swords in reverse. Just take what resonates for you, please, and thank you. Three of Cups is spending time with friends, though, so that could be a thing, but it's kind of giving me how maybe you have to look at the birdies outside. Oh my freaking gosh. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to skip. There's four of them. Stop. They're just sitting on the, what do they call it? Fire escape outside the window. They're so stinking cute. There's mad of them out there. What y'all want? Don't talk back to me. How dare you? Y'all was quiet for the longest, and I start talking to you, talking back to me. I fight. Maybe you need to break the silence. Maybe that's something coming through. Maybe you need to break the silence. You haven't been talking to someone, they haven't been talking to you, or maybe someone will be breaking the silence, right? So you could like, there could be, make room for healing, you know? Knight of Wands can represent that, someone coming towards you. We have a King of Wands as well. We have a Page of Cups, so we have a few different energies coming through. Okay, and then we have the World, which is like an accomplishment, being able to move forward, you know, closing an old cycle and opening a new one, okay? That could be a thing. This card came out in a reading that I was doing on TikTok the other day, and it was kind of giving me spirit, yoking you guys both up and putting you in one room saying, hey, I better fix this, okay? This is the last chance I'm giving you to fix it. If you don't fix it, it's done, it's over, right? So that could be the energy coming through for some of you if you're dealing with like maybe a past person or something where you guys are always fighting, you can't seem to get along, you guys are not in contact. Spirit's like, this is the last time I'm going to tell you, raggedy, let me stop. But seriously, excuse me, confirmation burp. This is the last time I'm going to tell you raggedy selves to work it out and get it together. If it don't work out now, it's done. We're done. We're not going to keep doing this, okay? Is the kind of energy coming through. So you're getting a stern talking to, but I'm hearing break the silence. Someone could be breaking the silence, which is why you're kind of feeling a little sad and alone, but pages represent, exactly, yeah, okay, it's coming together. Pages represent messages. And the Page of Cups is like a heartfelt message. This is not even supposed to be about love yet. You see what's coming through? Love always wants to monopolize something. Don't piss me off, okay? Someone who you're estranged from, who you're sad about, you're not talking to, you burn bridges with them, whatever the case may be. You're going to be like getting a message from somebody, okay? It's going to be a good message. It's going to be a message full of heart and emotion, whether it's from a friend, a lover, a future person. They could be DMing you saying, hey, you want to go out somewhere? A cute little texty text, right? Like I'm hearing putting their foot in the door. So this may not be anything too, you know, drastic, but it's just to put their foot in the door, right? And then, but like behind that door is this King of Wands who kind of wants to push through the door and like force you to do things, but they can't do that. Okay, but you're going to be in a King of Wands kind of energy. I'm hearing an Emperor state of mind, a New York state of mind, where it's kind of like I'm gonna stomp on you. I'm gonna stomp you with my Timbs if you don't stop acting up. Like, you know what I mean? You're definitely giving an aggressive Brooklyn woman, because they definitely don't play. The men are a little more doofy, I would say, but the women don't play games. I'm telling you, okay? And that's not because I'm a Brooklynite, okay? That's not why I'm a woman in Brooklyn. It's just the women are definitely more to stand on business than the men, right? The men are always crying, oh, the women are too aggressive, they're too manly, they're too masculine. Because when you have a wimpy man, you got to be sometimes, right? Sure, don't piss me off. Anyway, yeah, King of Wands. Okay, a lot of attention. So far, the King of Wands has come out for every blasted group. So you're going to be getting a lot of attention. You're going to be feeling very sexy, looking very sexy this month, okay? I want more cards, you guys. What's coming through in their April, please, Spirit, for my group 3s? So we have victory, we have success, we have overcoming, the 8 of Pentacles, mastery, putting in extra hard work, working overtime can be a thing as well, working more, putting in more hours, 10 of Swords in reverse, trying to heal from some past pain or a past betrayal, okay? And you may get the opportunity to do that by going out with friends this month, 3 of Cups, right? Having a good old time, celebration, celebrating something, this accomplishment that came through in the 6 of Wands, okay? Then we have the 5 of Wheels. Maybe even though you have fun with the friends and the girls, you're still lonely or missing something in your life. You feel like something's missing this month is what I'm getting. And then you see this Page of Cups here. You may get like a romantic offer, or you may get a message or some kind of appreciation or affirmation from someone, a compliment, you know, that puts you back in this King of Wands energy. Then we have the World card, resolution, accomplishments again. So like accomplishments coming through again. For like the 3rd time, I feel like. Right, because 3 of Cups, celebration with close friends. 6 of Wands is a celebration as well. Victory, all eyes on you. Notoriety, success, right? Drive, acclaim kind of energy. Like I said, I don't know. Everyone's getting a good month this month on social media, but this is going to take work for you guys to reach this success, what's coming through for y'all. But all 3 groups have been giving, if you are on social media, you make content, it's going to be a good month for you, you know? But your group is giving, you're gonna have to work a little bit harder for it, which is fine, because I feel like you like putting in the work, right? Or else you wouldn't be doing the thing, okay? Right? Then we have the world, which is also more about accomplishments, but the end of a cycle. So the end of something approaches, okay? I'm hearing a prophecy, so a prophecy could be approaching. I'm hearing the prophecy specifically from Harry Potter, where it says the something soon approaches that will defeat the Dark Lord or something like that. I know like in the prophecy there was something here about the one soon approaches. So there could be a prophecy including you that you're going to be fulfilling this month, or a prophecy including somebody else going to be fulfilled this month. Who knows, okay? But the end of the cycle to start something new, right? So something you've been working a long time for is reaching its pinnacle, and you're going to be able to move forward with a little bit of, you know, a little more pep in your step, feeling yourself a little bit with the Knight of Wands coming out after that. What's coming through in their April, please, Spirit, for my group 3s? What's coming through their April? So healing is going to be a big thing. I'm hearing imposter syndrome as well. So you're going to be healing imposter syndrome. You're going to be feeling yourself, you know, maybe it's because of the accolades, it's because of the compliments, whatever it may be. But someone makes you feel better about yourself and what you're doing, because you're getting more success, right? We have the 2 of Wheels. I just saw a car for whatever reason, so movement forward. And it's not just a bike kind of movement, it's like a car kind of movement. So, you know, and then here we have the Knight of Swords. Interesting. So someone could definitely be reaching out to you. or there's going to be like a lot of fast forward movement in your life. You're going to be like taking action towards something you've been wanting for a long time. Maybe you were in the planning stage for a while and now you're taking action on something, which is why, or after seeing some success, you know, it's kind of like a renewed sense of vigor. You get some, what do you call it? Positive reinforcement is the word. Like a a hamster running on a wheel and it's tired and needs some water. The water and the food and the rest is, and see, I was talking about having a hard time resting. Maybe you're gonna be really tired, or you're gonna be working instead of sleeping and stuff like that. A lot of talking can definitely be a thing as well, because I'm realizing how much I'm talking in your group and we're only 14 minutes in. Ciao. But some of you are like not gonna get a lot of sleep this month. There's something coming through. Maybe because you're up all night talking to someone, or you're up all night doing work, or working instead of sleeping. It's a big vibe. Oh boy, that was good. Maybe some of you are going to be listening to ASMR to help you fall asleep, to ease your mind, if that's something that you like. Okay. I'm hearing soothing ocean sounds as well. Stretching could be a thing as well you need to do. It's funny because I was out this weekend celebrating one of my friend's 30th birthday, and when we went to like a paint and sip this weekend, so all the girls kind of came together and we were like painting, and I was asking her, I'm like, so Tiffany, like, what does it feel like to be 30? And she's like, does it feel any different, da 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 da? And she was like, no, I was kind of scared, you know, to get there, but when the day came, it was kind of like, you know, real chill. I'm like, hey, cool, because that's the age I'm reaching this year. And I'm like, I don't know if I'm ready for that, okay? But, and then one of the friends who was sitting next to us, I think she's in her 30s, she's like, the only thing that only advice I can give you is stretch. Because you're going to wake up some days and all you got to do is stretch, because the body starts being like, you know, trifling. And I'm like, girl, I'm already experiencing that. Okay, stiff limbs and muscles. And I'm like, I thought I was still young. I'm young in mind and body. I mean, I'm young in mind and spirit, but in the body it's kind of like, girl, we're feeling our age. And I'm like, I don't like that. But thanks for the advice. Let me get up every day and stretch, because, girl, it ain't easy. Okay. I'm like, oh, please. Anyway, I'm hearing something here about claiming the throne, ascending the throne. So that's coming through as well. But trying to get more sleep, trying to, you know, rest a little bit more. The Two of Wheels is like going back and forth, having more fun and not working too much, exactly. Or sleeping more and not working too much is the vibe coming through. Like having some semblance of work-life balance is what the Two of Pentacles represents. So that's going to be a big thing you should focus on. You're going to be focusing on this month, okay? And then after that, we have the Knight of Swords. There's a lot of things you want to do, a lot of action cards coming through. King of Wands, Knight of Swords, Knight of Wands, right? Because you want this gold at the end of the day. It's like giving Olympics energy. You want the gold, not the bronze or the silver. You want the gold. And that takes a lot of hard work to be the best at what you do. But you also need to rest, okay? You're going to be learning that balance in this month, okay? So let us move these cards somewhere. Yeah. Some of y'all are going to be feeling a little lonely this month. Because I'm hearing, or is it just another lonely night? Is it really me? So is it really me you're missing? Someone's going to be missing you. You're going to be missing someone. I don't know if that keeps coming through, but it won't leave me alone. So I'm going to keep bothering y'all. Okay. But yeah. I just keep hearing that. Or is it just another lonely night? So someone's definitely going to be feeling lonely or missing you. So let's put those up there. We kind of already got to the bottom of those. Now let's get into love specifically, please, Spirit. Love for the collective. What's going on there? Even though we kind of got into that already. We have Queen of Cups. I'm hearing solitude. So maybe some of you aren't really looking for love this month. We have the Sun, happiness, renewal, abundance, joy, vibrancy. So your love life could be very vibrant, or the love you have for yourself is going to be very vibrant, which is going to be attributing to getting more sleep, taking care of yourself, ASMR, and things like that. But you have the Empress. You're going to be in a very attractive energy. Maybe you're not going to be doing much with it. With the Sun and the Queen of Cups and the Empress, it's like someone who's like emotionally peaked and ready for love, okay? So you're ready, you're on the hunt. You know, I'm hearing Mama Bear energy. We have Temperance, trying new things, and then we have the Six of Wheels, being offered things. So there could be some love offers coming, or for others of you, if you're not interested in love, then it's definitely giving, ignore this portion of the reading. Okay, because I'm definitely giving, you're going to be getting some offers, okay? It's going to be very happy, very lively, very vibrant. If you are already in a connection, the emphasis on this, right? Reconnection, you're going to be in your feelings, very emotional, needing that emotional support from somebody. And it may come in the form of friends or a lover that you already have if you're in a connection, right? You're going to be needing some cuddles, some forehead kisses, some affirmations, you know, some reassurance, right? As we all need in life. But if you're someone who is single, you may be getting this from people you don't know, or you're just in a very attractive energy right now, or people are going to be asking you out more than usual. Just take what resonates. Not everybody's going to be finding love this month, but if that sounds like it could resonate for you, then it could resonate for you. This deck here is ruthless. So we're going to see what really comes through once you start pulling from there, because that deck is ruthless. It will tell you like it is. Love life, please, Spirit. So we have a Cancer that could be prominent, Sun, Moon, Rising. The Sun is Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising. The Empress is Taurus, Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising. And then Temperance is Sagittarius energy. So any of these signs could be important. Adventure could also be a thing. Five of Swords, miscommunication, interesting. Purposely misunderstanding someone or wanting to win the fight by any means necessary. So there could be some conflicts for those of you who are in a connection, or you're meeting someone or talking to someone right now. There could be a little bit of tete-a-tete back and forth. So we have the Ace of Wheels, and new beginnings, yeah. So I do believe there could be some potential romance coming on in your month. Potential romance. I'm hearing Lady Gaga coming through. Lady Gaga. Her two songs are coming through. I'm hearing It Wasn't Love, It Wasn't Love, It Was a Perfect Illusion. I'm like, yeah, please. Mistaken for love, it wasn't love. And I'm like, please, I don't want that for y'all. That could be a thing coming through though. Take that into consideration, child. Interesting. I don't like that though. And the other song I was hearing was Bad Romance. Oh, caught in a bad romance. So that could be something coming through for y'all. You're caught in a bad romance, and you're taking this month to, like, you know, just focus on yourself, you know? Focus on your friends, spend more time with your people, get a little handle on your emotions. You know what I mean? Interesting. If you're not with someone, it's definitely giving, maybe you get into a situation with someone where it's like a lot of, I don't know, miscommunication, but there's potential, I feel like. You know, I wasn't doing this for group 1 or 2, but we're going to pull from these cards early, because this is the only portion of the reading that seems to be kind of confusing me. Like, all these cards are great and everything, but I'm just getting a vibe. And then we have third party at the bottom of the Bumble Cloud deck. It says outside pull, destabilizing presence, divided loyalty. Okay, you may be finding someone else you want to be with. This Ace of Pentacles either way is a new beginning. So you may be meeting someone this month, but I don't know if it's going to be lasting forever now, is the vibe, you know? At the bottom of the deck now we have I'm Sorry, which is kind of coming through with the Five of Swords. So just take what resonates for you. It says genuine remorse, heartfelt repair, softened humility. So someone could be coming in to say I'm sorry with the Page of Cups. Okay, please, Spirit, what's coming through in love? Hook up. Oh my! Let me stop. I was so dramatic. Shut up. Anywho, heated chemistry, please. Momentary escape, surrendered inhibitions. Y'all out here hooking up. Oh, please. So look at the Queen of Cups. You're taking care of Big Mama. You're taking care of Mama. Okay, that could be a thing as well. You've been feeling a little lonely, and sometimes the only way to kind of contradict that is to get a little bit of, you know, adult time in. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we have a hookup coming through. But with the Sun card, you're going to be feeling very happy, very free, very uninhibited, okay? Uninhibited. The Queen of Cups, very emotionally safe and taken care of, you know, within yourself or with someone else, right? Then we have the Empress energy. You're going to be in a very attractive, beautiful energy. Like I said, that doesn't always mean you're going to be meeting people of quality, right? You can always meet quantity, but is there quality there, right? And maybe you're meeting people this month, but it's not leading to anything serious, right? Anyway, then we have Temperance, like going back and forth, experimenting, dating around kind of energy, maybe hooking up around, you know, to see what's out there in the world. Then we have the Six of Pentacles, which is like, you know, give and receive. So yeah, you're going to be getting a little bit of it. I'm getting a little bit of something, but it's not anything serious. And then Five of Swords, like, yeah, I don't know. It's like, what else is coming through? The Five of Swords is like I'm hearing the Nintendo game. A song by Alessia Cara. She's like something, but nobody wins. And I think it's like a Nintendo game or Nintendo, like something like that. But she's like, you're in a fight or in a game, but nobody wins kind of energy, you know? And hookups can be like that because they don't want anything serious and maybe you don't want anything serious, but then maybe someone ends up catching feelings. Queen of Cups energy. And then this person doesn't really want anything serious. Now you're kind of heartbroken and you're disappointed, you know? Or maybe both of you end up wanting more. You know, it just depends. What else is coming through? So far, we only have hookup. We have emotional dumpster. Yikes. Self-neglect, chaotic habits, internal residue. So yeah, you're going to be feeling a little, I don't know, messy, emotionally unstable this month, I feel like. Because you're not taking care of yourself. Take care of yourself. Stop playing. What is coming? That's a big stack. We're going to put these back. At the bottom, though, we have a quick start, rapid bonding, impulsive leap, chemistry surge. So that's definitely in alignment with hooking up. Okay, love life for group 3. Something's stuck in my throat. Interesting. Somebody wants to say something, but no one's going to be saying anything. That's the Five of Swords energy here. It may not be hurtful or disruptive, but it could be like quiet. No one wants to say something or speak up. Here we have liking photos, spotlight glance, curated interests, ego spark. So I would say you're not feeling that well and someone comes start liking your photos, DMing you, saying how good you look, and now you want to hook up. Now you're in entanglement. Okay, interesting. Like I said, if you're not into hookup culture or hooking up with people, then you're going to be single this April, I feel like. But you're going to be in a very sexy energy and people are going to be complimenting you, trying to message you. But is it genuine interest or something where they just want to get their rocks off? You got to be very discerning out here in these streets. Here we have running from love. Maybe you don't want love, you know? Intimacy, escape, emotional avoidance, retreat instinct. Running from love is crazy. Like I said, this deck can get a little ghetto, right? But you're going to be having options. Like I said, options doesn't always mean long-term commitment if that's what you're looking for. But we also have the Ace of Pentacles. So that could end up happening with one of these people here, right? Anything else coming through for their love life? In April 2026, situationship. Oh my, look at that. Unclear borders, mismatched effort, undefined rhythm. Okay. The Five of Swords could also represent overthinking and confusion. So that could be what this is. You're in a situation if you don't know where it's going or what's happening. Oh, lordy, 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 oh, lordy. You wanted to come out for what? We have fear of commitment and running from love. What's going on with you guys? Avoided impulse, stalled progression, emotional retreat. And then we have breadcrumbing. This is ghetto. Minimal effort, scattered presence, intermittent signals. That's situationship, all right? Okay, let's go one more card. Please, Spirit, what's your love life looking like? 3 vibes. You're just going purely on vibes. It's insane. It says energetic harmony, intuitive alignment, resonant frequency. Heard you. So pure vibes. Heard you. We have validate feelings, compassionate hearing, emotional attunement, and safe affirmation. What the bumba have I been saying the whole reading? You are looking for affirmation from someone that you're in a situationship from, or you're just talking to, or whatever. And I think you're getting it, honestly, but I don't know how long it's gonna last. Let me stop dwelling on that. Maybe you don't want anything long term. Here we have reconciliation. Yo! Mutual healing, restored balance, and bridge rebuilt. This is insane. This is supposed to be April. What the heck is going on here, April? I'm so confused. This is so interesting. I'm ready to just throw the whole cards away. Here we have the chase. Driving pursuit, escalating intrigue, reward, mirage. Is that reward, mirage? That doesn't make sense to me, but it's fine. Nothing of this reading makes sense to me, honestly. Hopefully it makes sense to you, y'all. So we have reconciliation. We have some people doing just for the vibes. Maybe someone who you're reconciling with is going to be validating your feelings, right? Everyone's story is different. Okay, someone's going to be liking your photos. Some of you are going to be in a hookup. Then we have situationships. Then we have reconciliation. Like, please, Lord. There's only 4 weeks in April. What is going on? The ghetto. Okay, please. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Unfinished business. Lingering thread, unresolved energy, cyclical tension is crazy. So it is giving someone from the past. And we have forget relationship. What does that even mean? Full release, emotional reset, clean departure. Oh, some of y'all saying bye-bye to someone, which is why there's confusion and, hurt, I feel like. Especially when it was coming through here with the 5 of Pentacles. You're feeling a little lost. Gone in the wind energy. This is so interesting. Come back and let me know what happened to your April, because I'm just a little confused. I need more tarot now, because I'm trying to decipher your love reading. We have the Lover, so there is going to be a lover. Great. We have the Moon in reverse, someone coming to tell you how they feel, to release some burdens, to be transparent. So it's giving, maybe they say something and be truthful, but it hurts your feelings with the 5 of Swords. Interesting. Then we have the 5 of Wands in reverse, so it's like fighting disagreements, but resolving them, right? Interesting. Then we have the Page of Wands. Interesting. The 10 of Wands in reverse. Okay, so there's going to be a conversation that's going to give you the freedom to walk away from something. So maybe if you say, hey, I'm catching feelings, I want more, and they say, no, I'm not really looking for that, that's your cue to leave and let it go and leave it in April and keep it pushing, right? Or even before April's done and find somebody else, right? Because you're going to have options with the 6 of Pentacles, okay? Then we have the Lovers coming through, so there is going to be someone coming in. The Lovers is a love decision as well. It's an important decision period between 2 people. Then we have the 9 of Wands in reverse. So you're going to be giving up something for sure. This could be a connection from the past you've been having a lot of confusion about, and maybe you ask for some clarity or get some clarity, and it allows you to finally move forward. You have the 5 of Wands in reverse, fighting no more. Resolving a lot of issues, emotional issues. And what was I saying that in your group? Where you're having some kind of holdups or something about a connection or something, and you need someone to validate you and make you feel better about it. Interesting. But I think you're going to leave April feeling free, okay? From this person, able to start over. Because like I said, you're the Empress energy. So a lot of people could be coming in and offering you something, but maybe you're holding out for this past person. And Spirit's you have options when it comes to love. You don't got to just stick with this person, especially if all they can offer you is hook up and situationship. We don't want that. That's not always the best for you. At the bottom of the deck, you have the Page of Wheels in reverse. And then we have the Page of Wands in reverse. So yeah, something isn't moving forward. Pages are moving, and then we have the Fool in reverse. Yeah. Something isn't moving forward. Something's staying stuck and stagnant. You're going to have to kind of come to terms with that in this month. Now let's keep pushing and get some cards here from the Intuit Oracle. So we have some success, some movement. You're going to be very busy, doing a lot of work, making your money, maybe just meeting up. Maybe all you want, like I said, is a hookup. At the bottom of the deck, this wants to fall out. We have fishes. Fish, resources, finances, investments, prosperous, money, income, commerce, multiply, large quantity, lavish, bodies of water. So money's going to be good this month at the very least, Money's going to be good. What card is this? Compass, true north, discovery, life path, seeking truth, direction, find your way, know where you're going, make a plan and explore. That's going to be something that's coming through this month because you feel a little lost. I feel like you're feeling a little lost this month. Maybe when it comes to emotions, but not work, you're like very much eyes on the prize when it comes to work and everything else. Friends, you could be a little iffy about them as well. Because like I said, maybe you're not spending enough time with them or there's like a little bit of confusion coming through. But we have that. But you're finding your true north. And it could be in a person. Look, you have a man. Oh, so a lover is coming into your life. But it may just be let me stop asking and telling and all this kind of stuff. A person is coming into your life. We have the lover, right? But it may be something that doesn't last all until forever, you know? So you're meeting someone, but it's not going to be forever thing. Others of you could pull through because we have the Ace of Pentacles coming through. So just take what resonates, please. I'm getting whiplash here. We have the man. You are the querent, a person you know, boyfriend, fiance, spouse, love interest, masculine energy. Okay, he's in a sketch looking room too. It's giving like a noir, like, I want to say telenovela. This person or this connection could have been in a telenovela, like a soap opera, like up and down, back and forth, you know, just confusing. But it's definitely like a I was going to say telenoir. I'm making up stuff. But you know, a telenovela and like in black and white where everything was like so dramatic, you know? There's a lot of cards that fell out. Are we taking all of them? I suppose. Okay, so we have fixed, the middle of the season, purpose driven, secure, confident, gets it done, stubborn, bold, brave, reliable, conservative, someone you can count on and know now is not the time. So if you've been thinking about making some career changes, now is not the time, is what I'm hearing. But other than that, you're going to be feeling very driven, purposeful, secure, confident, stubborn, bold, brave, reliable in your work is the big vibe coming through here, which is like the only thing that was straightforward in this reading today. Okay. Here we have the rider, messenger, movement, message, travel, news, visitor, delivery, goals, green light, progress, full speed ahead. So some of y'all are getting a message from somebody. And we have a 9 of hearts, so it's a message you want to hear. Someone slithering into your DM saying, hey, you look real good, you want to go out. You know what I mean? Or someone you've been waiting for reconciliation from the past is going to be coming in this month. But like I said, only the world will know. But you're looking very sexy this month, I feel like, and everyone wants a piece of you. But like I said, it's only 4 weeks in the month. You can't be out here talking and they've been doing with everybody. Unless you can, then that's great for you, honestly. Do you, boo? Here we have Libra, cardinal sign of air. Okay, the time is within 1 to 2 weeks. So I'm filming this the 30th of March. So within 1 to 2 weeks from whenever you're watching this, I plan to post it tomorrow before April, or Wednesday at the very least. Okay, at the latest, I guess I should say. So by April 1st, you're going to be getting an April's predictions reading from me, and in 1 to 2 weeks, you could be receiving a message from somebody, and this person could be a Libra, right? It says during the fall from September 22nd to October 21st. And the ruling planet is Venus. So it says consummate, diplomat, refined, just, accommodating, kind, desires harmony and balance, sociable, artistic, and indirect. We have justice coming through, okay? Then we have, fireworks, passion, chemistry, lust, desire, kiss, celebrate, happiness, exhilaration, new year, excitement, explosive, hot sex. Oh, that's a hookup energy coming through. Interesting. Look at y'all. Right next to the rider. Because that's what y'all gonna be doing. I'm done. Here we have an Aries coming through for some of you. The time is within 7 days. So yeah, the month of April is gonna be busy for y'all. It says during the spring, which is we're in Aries season currently. From March 22nd to April 21st, it says ruling planet is Mars, so action, and other things. So we have Venus and Mars coming through, so very much like a very sexual, high chemistry connection. It says independent, aggressive, active, energetic, leader, impatient, combative, naive, assertive, pioneer, initiator, the Emperor. Someone here at the Emperor at the bottom of their deck. I don't know if it was you or group 2. Here we have the broom, remove unwanted stuff. So yeah, there is going to be a removal of connections, past energies. Maybe this person at the end of the day, it's like, I've used you for what I needed you for. Now it's time for me to take out the trash. Let me stop. Remove unwanted stuff, purging, clean sweep, okay, delete, total makeover, unavoidable cleanup, restoring harmony. And that's kind of what this card, one of the cards at the end of the deck was saying, like a complete release or something like that, something finished. No, not that. You, not you. Not me, not Hermione, you. Where's the card? I know it came through for y'all. Here it is. Forget the relationship, full release, emotional reset, clean departure. Maybe this is what you need to do in order to, I guess, move on with this person as well, as what I'm getting a different interpretation now. It's time for you to fully release what happened before and move forward, you know, because a full cleanse is giving me, it's raining outside and they have umbrellas on, but she doesn't have an umbrella. So the rain is cleansing her. So you're going to be able to forget, move forward, all that kind of stuff. Okay, either it's you forgiving and forgetting and moving on with this person, because we have the Ace of Pentacles coming through for some of you. Others of you, it's like, nah, I'm good, love and joy. And like leaving this person behind in the past, different for everyone. Like I said, just always take what resonates for you. The 30th of April could be important because we have 30 coming through here. Okay, so maybe you talk to this person throughout the month, and then towards the end of the month, you finally, like, you know, reconcile and kiss and have your big bang, if you will. We have the Firefly, illumination, chemistry coming through again. Come on now. Magical, self-discovery, soul spark, light codes, fire, creative spark, and someone exceptional. Beautiful. I like that. Someone exceptional, Here we have Cardinal, start of the season, original, trendsetter, power, new experience, starts the party, leader, ideas, burns out quickly, beginnings and ignite. And it says, yes, take inspired action. So we have Cardinal the first, okay? And Aries is a cardinal sign. So this is definitely someone's going to be chasing you. Then we have the chaser that did come through for you guys, okay? These cards can be a little, like I said, the situation lower oracle deck can definitely be a little sketchy sometimes. So I'm like hoping that this turns out well for you guys, because the rest of the cards are saying it's going to be, you know, a little chaotic. There's going to be miscommunication that needs to be resolved, but at the end of the day, there is something that could be salvaged from the connection, whether it's old or new, okay? But those cards just be saying a bunch of stuff, which is why I don't really use it, but I thought it would be cute, you know? But it confused me, honestly, and that could just be this connection, period. It's going to confuse you, okay? The diamond ring, the strong will make it out alive, is what I just heard. So if you're strong and you keep going and communicate effectively, you'll make it out alive, period. Proposal, engagement, agreement, next level, promise, partnership, statement of intention, marriage, union. Yeah, so some of you, this leads to more. Others of you, if you are already in a connection, there could be some arguments back and forth, a little bit of confusion about where things are going. Do you want to get married? Do you want to have kids? And you need some reassurance from them. They're going to give you that, and they may even up the ante and ask you to marry them, right? We have one more card here, which is the Wheel of Bumble Cloud Fortune. So things are changing. The Wheel of Fortune come through in every reading. Somebody's watching all three, or the Wheel of Fortune is playing a big part in everyone's spring and April. Things need to kind of come in so old things can leave. Okay, we have fate, we have karma, cycles, forces of the universe, get what you deserve, it's out of your hands, destiny and synchronicity, right? So, like I said, take what resonates strongly. If you need a personal reading, please do that. Your group, more than any other group, I feel like, needs to get some clarity out after this. Pull your own cards, whatever, but you need some clarification, because there's too many conflicting energies coming through. I don't know how many people are going to be watching, what y'all into, what y'all want, what y'all don't want. Because on one hand, I'm like, yeah, I'm seeing a lot of connection. We have sun, we have happiness, the Empress, beauty, you know, ease. We have temperance, you trying out different things, experimental, especially in the bedroom coming through, you know, in love. Then we have the Six of Wheels, a lot of things to offer, a give and receive connection, right? Where you're getting what you want and they're getting what they want. Then we have the Ace of Pentacles and the Five of Swords. So new beginnings, okay? Stable beginnings. Five of Swords, miscommunication, confusion, you know, a little bit of emotional turmoil or mental turmoil, but that could be because you're not saying anything or they're not saying anything, right? It's a bunch of different stuff. Or maybe you're with someone new thinking about someone old. You know, it's so many different interpretations you could do with these readings. That's why I'm a little confused. So please make sure to take what resonates only in the reading. But yeah. Some y'all getting engaged to marry. You're gonna have somebody riding in on their horse, their trusty steed. We have fireworks, passion, chemistry, lust, desire. Okay, that's coming through in your group. This is the only hold up. Group 2 got the devil, so that could come through for them too. That's why I'm like, y'all watching more than one reading out here. I'm confused. Who child? All the energies are coming together, please. I'm just a girl. But then we have illumination, chemistry, magical, self-discovery, someone exceptional. So you are meeting someone good, marriage material this month. But maybe it happens on the last day of April. So the rest of April is a little bit confusing, or things finally become clear towards the end of April. Because here with the man, we have 28. So the 28th of April, you could meet someone. By the 30th of April, you're kissing and schmexing them up. And then before you know it, the whole, month was confusing where it came to relationships. But it's not until the end when you meet someone, right? Because the rest of April was meant to remove things and fix things and forget connections and get rid of unfinished business and all this kind of stuff. And then here we have a man, then we have an Aries and a Libra. So there's so many different signs. Please spare me. I'm just a girl. Oh boy, this reading took me on an emotional roller coaster. April is gonna be a ride for y'all. So just get ready and buckle up, okay? Buckle up. But love is in the cards here. If none of these cards are telling you, these cards are here are telling you you're attracting a lover, someone you could see the future with, but you may also be attracting people who want to waste your time, which is why the Temperance card is going to be very important here to figure out what works for you, right? But I'm done. And then we have the Wheel of Fortune going around and around and around, Oh, Lord. Good luck. If you like the reading and resonated in some kind of way, like, follow, subscribe, join the tribe. We'd love to have you. If you want to book a personal reading, you could always do that using my email in the description box below. If you want to join memberships, you could always do that as well using the link in the description box below. But I do hope you're having a beautiful, wonderful day whenever you're watching this reading. And of course, as always, I will see you gorgeous people in the next one. Mwah. Bye.